Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this thing brought to you by Bryant's cat, Whiskers.
I still don't have a cat. But yeah, welcome back to Deus Vault. It's
What?
been a week since you all fought, and some of you almost died against a bunch of Duragar, which are basically dwarves that dug way too deep and now live there and have purple skin and are very angry and are ruled by mind flayers, but they are still dwarves. Oh, I forgot one.
Hey, that
Forgot to
there
add
should
one
not
to
be
the
a
fight.
skull on Mr. Mindflayer there. He is technically not dead.
Yeah, okay, hold on.
Sacrifice! Sacrifice! Sacrifice!
He just real EPCP.
EP.
All right. So last week you all left Nokrin. You hopped in a cart with Miss Ali Grator, who took you a ways out of town and told you, here's the tunnels you need to follow to get to where you want to go to open the gates of hell and also get cool loot in return. Because hey, you guys are opening the gates of hell in return for cool loot. There's obviously more to the story, but it's really funny that a group of priests are opening the gates of hell for cool loot.
We're not opening the
Um,
gates of hell. We're opening the gates of the nine hells.
And we're technically priests at this point.
at this point, I mean, you're still technically an ordained
Hey,
minister.
but if your church doesn't exist, we're actually part of a cult.
It's hard to get excommunicated.
Actually, since it's a small group, technically we are probably part of a cult now instead of a church.
Hey guys, can we get T-shirts made to sell that say if your church doesn't exist, it's hard to get excommunicated?
Yes.
Anyways,
That
continuing
might
on.
be a tiny bit heretical.
Nah, it's a fictitious religion. It's fine. Anyways, so you all went into the place. There were some traps. There were some weird ooky spooky voices off in the distance. Y'all went, nah, we ain't going with those. You found the one route without ooky spooky voices. More traps. Got into the building. There was some investigation in the first room because you couldn't find some sort of weird magical presence that was floating around. Looked through some walls, saw some cool floor art that's sparky magical. McGear was super interested in it, super extra, like touch of the tism interested. Spent a lot of time looking at it really closely and listening to nothing else. Meanwhile, the rest of the group got into a fight with the Duragar and Mind Flayers and nearly died.
Yeah.
Specifically, Alara. She was McGear barely showing up in time and causing it to be a nat way of 1 for permanent death, because I don't think Raise Dead works if you're missing a brain. Just gonna throw that out there.
Let me
Anyways,
double check that, but I believe you're.
Also, on top of that, both of the other two people that happened to be there decided to just freeze. And
And
I'm like,
besides-
you know what? I'm just gonna solo this encounter for a few turns.
barely survived. I'm a survivor is what you were singing while getting smacked in the face
Uh,
like tentacles.
no, she would definitely have been dead. I believe the brain is an
Integral.
integral for the body's survival.
Yeah.
All right, then no, she would
In
have been
most
dead.
cases.
She would have
in
been dead.
most-
I don't know. I've met a few people.
Listen, unless we're talking about Andrew Tate, then yes. If it's Andrew Tate, not so much. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna throw shade out there, just for
Isn't that a
fun.
necessary procedure for LTs, though?
You're a broke white guy, and he has millions of dollars. Let's not upset him.
He's technically a billionaire.
Guys,
He has more than millions of
let's
dollars.
upset him because if he gets angry and talks about us, then that's free publicity.
That is not good publicity.
All publicity is good publicity.
All right,
It's not
Anyways.
publicity I want.
Whatever.
That's what
Anyways,
people with the PR team say, Bryant.
yeah, right.
we don't have a
Anyways.
PR team. We have Jacob.
Obviously. Now, normally we would be starting where we left off. However, this week we're going to do a little rewind. We're going to rewind to the morning before you left Alligator's place. Father Ironcloak, you are finishing casting the Raised Dead spell on Maja's body. As you are completing it, the last little bit comes into play. You're like, hey, this is working. You feel the reach, you feel the connection, and then you feel resistance. Maj's soul doesn't want to come back.
Well, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna try harder.
You absolutely try harder. How do you try harder? Roleplay this for me. I need the emotion right now. All of you are present. I imagine.
All right. Oh, let me look something up real quick.
You guys' emotions are basically my crack.
That was weird. Don't phrase it like that anymore.
Why are you putting our emotions in your crack?
Yeah, please.
No, your emotions are my crack cocaine.
All right.
Uh,
we don't endorse that in the slightest.
Hypothetical.
All right. So, one, I believe this is the first time I've ever cast this.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. This actually might be the first time I've ever cast a 5th level spell. What? All right. So, body on the table.
Yes.
Got 2 super fancy little diamonds sitting over his eyes because
Yep.
roleplay, that's how this works.
Absolutely.
Doing all my fancy like finger whatever motions.
Healing him
And
up. Wow, man.
I'm God. No.
I thought it. I didn't say it.
No. Right, the super, whatever. I can't do.
Yeah, magic.
Magic hand signs and stuff, right? All right. No. Bad McGear. I would like him to get negative inspiration for that stupid comment while I'm trying to roleplay this.
No, hold on.
He's ruined
Hold on.
everything.
Wait, here's the church.
Butterfly. Earth.
Yes.
Wind. Fire.
Perfect. Those are the motions.
Whatever lightning. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways,
Alright.
super serious moment, guys.
Yeah, super serious. Straining super duper hard.
Story.
Sweat dripping down. He's got tons of hair, but where there's not hair, there's now sweat. Struggling. And he's gonna struggle harder to see if he can get it to work. Which he knows he can't, but like you gotta try.
All of you guys are present for this.
Canonically, before I was out while he tried to do that.
Yeah, I'm raising our friend from the dead, and he's just out shopping because that's what cool rogues do.
I imagined you waited for the ceremony before you went and did that, but
Before I had said I left, and then he had said that he did that.
well, okay. Everyone but Kedron is there.
I'm just trying to keep canon here.
Okay, everyone but Kedron is there.
I'm in my corner working on the gun during this time.
All right,
Wow,
our
none
friend,
of your
our
friends are
friend's
showing up
dying
here
and
to
no
the
one
resurrection.
cares.
We
trust you.
established like
Alara, are you
canonical
there?
events, and then he throws he's doing that at the end of all of us establishing what we're doing. So we got to keep canon.
Alara,
Yeah,
are you here
so,
to
like,
watch
I'm in the room. I'm just not hovering over the body holding my breath. This always works.
We'll say Alara's somewhere around.
I don't know.
Until
She's
she's
dealing
back.
with a
Yeah.
kid
All right.
moment of parents who's not following.
I'm gonna just vote for
directions.
she's close by. At least there's someone there when our friend dies, because
Yeah.
whatever. Nobody else cares. It burns the spell one way or the other, right?
Correct.
All right. Poop. Well, struggling really hard. The diamonds are gonna crack and like crumble and kind of roll off the sides. And I'm stand up and just throw my shield across the room. Just fist right into Maj's chest because beating dead people is fun.
Obviously.
Yes, obviously. And super angry and frustrated with all this crap.
Ironcloak, what's up?
Well,
What happened?
we failed to protect our friend for a second. Well, actually, third time. Because we are by far the worst group of friends anyone could ever have.
What are you talking about? Why isn't Maja getting up?
Because either I didn't do something right, which is pretty unlikely, or they did something to his soul, or it just doesn't want to come back. But one way or another.
We have a world to save. Why would he not come back? Half of us in this room have gone through this and come back. Like, this always works.
Nah, not always. I mean, I've done everything I can do. You got any ideas?
Wrong domain of magic.
How long does the spell last, technically?
Which one?
Does the spell last?
Which spell?
The revivify.
Oh, not Revivify, this is Raised Dead.
This is Raised Dead.
Raised Dead.
Revivify is they're not dead, or they're dead for less than a minute.
Mhm.
Like, and in not so much a character, I can tell you with 100% certainty, I did absolutely everything correctly. And with 99% certainty, I can tell you I did absolutely everything correctly. It should have worked.
So the resistance you felt was peaceful. Like, it was just like, it wasn't malicious. It wasn't you did something wrong. It was a sense of peace.
Are you gonna tell us that?
I'm working on it. Okay.
Tell us, why didn't he want to come back?
Iron Cloak, like,
I
never messed this up, so what? Come on, man, what's going on?
would assume he didn't want to. Spider.
No, you didn't try it hard enough. Do it again.
He did. There's 2 diamonds.
All right. Let me wait 24 hours. We can try this again. That's not how it works. I tried. Unless you have someone who can, wish him back into existence. If that's how that works, I don't know. But I've done everything I can do.
DM, question.
Open this spell for me.
Would Vatica know of the spell Wish?
Myths and legends. Iron Cloak, you also know, though, that souls are
Open this spell.
once they've passed beyond the veil, they're pretty untouchable if they don't want to be touched.
But
Once they're past the veil.
But wish makes everyone want to be touched. So
Wish breaks
also,
reality.
I'd like to point out that was more of a wish as in a normal sense, not as in the spell wish.
See, but the gear doesn't think that way.
Right, but I was stating as in that I know of. There is literally nothing we can do at this point. He doesn't want to come back because he's a loser.
I'm using this as a catalyst to start going down the path of figuring out Wish as a spell.
Yeah, and now we're kind of stuck doing this alone.
Door opens. Walk over to my bag. Start arranging stuff. When are you gonna get started on the process for the magic? As I'm packing stuff up and
Mikir
arranging
walks
it.
over and tosses the 2 busted diamonds to Kedron.
Busted diamonds are like dust.
Yeah,
Powder on
they're
the floor.
dusty
They are-
diamonds.
I throw some diamond dust at him, pocket sand.
Just look up at him. go back to packing my stuff.
There's some like shattered wine bottles on the wall, and Iron Cloak's shield is like lodged into the wall where they're shattered. He has a 29 strength. It's lodged into the wall.
Joke's on you. I don't have a shield anymore. There's just bits of it in the wall.
No, that's an enchanted shield. It's still there.
It is not.
Okay.
That was like the normal shield I started the game with.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's broken.
Gonna take a look around the room.
He didn't want to come back. He was at peace. Miguel just kind of walks back over to where the pistol's like sitting on the table, kind of half disassembled, and starts scribbling notes more. And like, if anyone wants to do a perception check, you can see like a slight, like, wet spot on like one of the corner of the pages.
And anybody that wants to make an insight check, I would say, for Kedron, but
Yeah, Miguel ain't looking at nobody. Screw that.
Alar's gonna punch the wall. I would absolutely love to roll for damage.
On the wall or yourself?
The wall.
Sure, go for it.
All right. Continue, everyone.
Are there any beds down here?
There's some cots set up, yeah.
Do they have sheets?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna just assume they're white, and I'm gonna go steal some sheets. And I'm not good at sewing, but I'm gonna use men to make them into basically like a body bag.
That's actually
Maybe.
completely doable because you could just rip it technically, and then have it mend itself together the correct way.
Or I'm gonna learn how to sew, and sew.
I mean, it's not hard to sew
Okay.
2 sheets together to make a quick and dirty body bag.
All right.
So
Or maybe as a cleric, I have body bags on me. I don't know. But either way,
you end up with a sheet body bag,
All right.
one way or another, probably through sewing. It's fine. That's not how mending works, but
Okay.
it doesn't take much to sew it.
Then I'm gonna like get the bag
roll.
of holding, and
I do roll for that.
it's on
told
what,
me to
Kedron,
roll.
right?
yeah.
All right. Kedron, can I borrow the bag?
Turn and hand you the bag. I will also make this statement. After everything that happened, you probably noticed that before you thought Kedron's eyes were about as dead as you had ever seen them. They're even deader now.
Kedron.
Yes.
I'm gonna whisper you for just a second. This is
Yep.
a character choice. Yeah, thanks.
I got a 6 on my strength.
All right.
That's the wrong person.
No, I need him in
yeah.
here for the stream.
I can't technically take Oathbreaker because I technically don't have an oath yet.
That's what I was getting at. Cool. Because your friend just died after you made the oath to protect them all.
I
I
can't
would-
technically be an Oathbreaker because I technically
Okay,
don't
so
officially have an oath yet.
this, if you take 3rd level in Paladin, I would let this be your catalyst for Oathbreaker, and we'll say that you took the oath
Yeah,
at
because
first
that's
level.
how I initiated
Yeah.
that anyway. Was the oath anyway?
You
But like
broke it.
for subclass features.
You broke it through Maja dying, and you can take Oathbreaker if you feel it is correct. You can take Oathbreaker at 3rd level now.
Failed it, yes. Even if I take Oathbreaker as for the stats and like abilities that it comes with, I'll still attempt to keep it for everybody else. But he does feel that he failed his oath.
Yeah, if you feel that you failed your oath, that is enough to take Oathbreaker. Because, I mean, oaths are really about yourself, your belief, and how you're standing against things. So if you feel that you failed, that is enough for Oathbreaker.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're going to go back to the group. All right.
Not
Obi, we're back.
thumbs up.
Obi, come back.
Sorry, I was turning my head. I had turned my headset down all the way, so I
Oh,
couldn't hear
okay.
anything, and it just took way longer of spinning the
Yeah.
wheel to get it turned up.
All right.
come back.
So that's going on. You have handed Iron Cloak the bag of holding.
I'm like gently and reverently start sticking all of his stuff into the bag of holding.
Yeah.
And then put him in the. I'm gonna put him in the bag.
Okay.
Not the bag of holding, the body bag.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah. Okay. I thought you were putting him in the bag of holding, which, to be fair, you've transported dead bodies there before. All right. He's there in a white body bag. All of you are kind of there in the space.
Well, remember how many spells we can put back.
Are we in? Is Alligator's place like in the
No.
city?
Yes.
Yeah, it was only like 12 blocks away from that place that we burned down.
And where we're headed is outside of the city, right?
Correct, Amundo.
All right. I'm gonna go upstairs and try and find Allie.
Yeah, she's easily findable. All right. What's up? You ready to go?
Well, our friend Maja, we tried about everything we know how to. He's definitely no longer with us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
On the way, you said where we were going is outside the city. Can we
Yes.
stop and take care of what we need to take care of? Well, it shouldn't take more than an hour or so.
Absolutely, if that's what you want to do. If you'd like him to be buried back at your home, then I can keep him here until the time that you can. I have the resources to keep him preserved.
What level are we?
12.
That sounds amazing. Thank you.
As much as you were a royal pain in my backside last time you were here.
I'm gonna slip her. I'm gonna hand her like 20 gold to take care of.
Don't worry about it.
Whatever.
It's
I'm
just get me that get me that contract with Vatica, yeah? We'll call it part of the deal.
All right. Can do. I'm gonna head back
Even
downstairs.
from her tone of voice, she understands that Vatica doesn't really exist anymore, so a contract with Vatica, but, you know.
But I know some people who make some fire tea
Iron.
in the mountains outside of Attica. So
Is that what we're calling it? Is it called fire tea?
we could. It is pretty fire.
It
Is his name Lee that serves the tea?
It was.
Yeah, it's Mr. Lee T.
Did anybody get the reference?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all let me know when you're done with the emotional scene, and we'll move forward.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Kedron, the previously outspoken individual, is just clamming up more and more. So
Yeah. I feel like I would definitely have more emotional stuff going on if I had known we were going to be emotional before we went and got our butts handed to us. But, you know,
Yeah, sorry.
it is what it is.
I didn't know until like a few days ago, and we had to do a rewind. So,
All right.
all right. So then we will go ahead and fast forward again to where we left off last week. That is with a KO'd squid boy at your feet, several dead dwarven individuals, one dwarven individual that got away, and I'm deleting that guy because I messed up and he's not supposed to be there. All right.
I will say that being what everything that just happened being said, and our previous conversation about sacrificing somebody, Kedron is definitely a lot more towards sacrifice is okay if they're evil side right now.
Understood.
I'm just pointing out in Headspace here, we just lost one friend. Alara almost just died to this dude.
Mm-hmm.
At the bare minimum, he deserves to be sacrificed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that puts that into a whole nother light. You guys just lost one, and you came this close. McGear, you know, had you not rounded the corner at that moment, had you been 2 seconds later, Ilara would be on the ground with no brain in her skull, with no way to bring her back.
I will say, without Ironcloak hasn't said out loud what his plan is, but I see this guy is still breathing. Without him even saying a word, I'm going to walk up, grab his face by the tentacles, and start dragging him personally towards the sacrifice area.
Did all of us see the pendant around his neck?
Kedron was the only one close enough who wasn't stunned at the time.
Can I see it now?
I mean, as he drags him by, sure. It's pretty
All
easy
right.
to see. Fairly large.
I'm a stop Kedron. Like pull off the pendant, check his pockets and everything for anything else.
You do find one interesting thing in his pockets. It is a round stone.
Ooh.
Magical.
All right. Round stone.
Magical. With...
No. Okay.
Kedron, when you
What's
stop
cool
Kedron, he is bloodied, limping, barely dragging this dude, but he is. There is
Enchanted
a
with divination.
fire in his eyes.
All right. All right, we're gonna drop a second level healing word Kedron's way.
Wait,
Yeah,
I
go
don't have full HP.
I think
You
it's
expended all of your healing resources to heal yourself at the end of last week.
That's what it was.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So that's 10 HP, Kedron.
That is definitely appreciated. Could be.
All right.
could be
Yeah, so you guys begin hauling this dude back towards the sacrificial well, the soul well. Kedron, you see, or not Kedron, Magir, you see Kedron just grab it by the face tentacles and start hauling it off. Ironcloak kind of stops him, takes the pendant, rifles through his pockets. Elara, you're not stunned anymore. You see all of this too.
I'm gonna lay there for a good long while and just like watch them with like nothing in my brain.
At least you have a brain to have nothing in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, could you move his token down, like, to the sacrifice altar with us?
As we pass Magir, I'm a motion for him to follow us.
I motion for the pendant and magic stone.
I toss him the pendant.
You have a pendant.
I'm
Okay.
going to.
Which one of these matches the thing on the front of the altar?
The pendant.
The pendant.
Okay.
I'm going to heave the body up onto the altar.
Hang
pull
on.
the head. Hold up. Let me just finish. I'm not gonna do anything yet. Permanent.
Don't put anything on the altar. Let the magic boy do his thing.
Put the my. All you're gonna see is my fist go up to his throat, and I'm gonna look up at you guys. Tell me when to do it.
So this altar is a big cauldron. Like you just have him.
I
Like,
have him
yeah.
over the cauldron.
Yeah.
You guys probably know that I have my invisible dagger in my hand, but it looks like I'm just holding my fist beside his throat.
All right. So with the nat 20 I had last time of investigating this thing and knowing exactly what it was, do I know how to operate it, assuming that I have the material needed?
You'll probably slap the pendant into it. You kill a thing, let its lifeblood, drain into the cauldron. It'll capture the soul, and with the way that it's set up, it probably pipes the soul straight up.
Frick!
What?
Can I retcon something? Just minor, not really minor. When we kill one of these dwarves, can I steal some of his blood?
I mean, there's blood all over the place in there.
Would it count as lifeblood?
Sure would.
All right, I would like to get a gallon of it.
I'm so glad you caught my hint
Not
from last
not
week,
weird.
Week.
Not weird.
You see Ironcloak just stop and go, and just sprint back inside.
He hasn't said anything to us, so.
Nope, he just sprints back inside.
And Kedron is in a bit of a blood haze right now.
Let's see. There are currently 1, 2, 3, 4 dead dwarves. How much blood does a human body have?
I do believe that's about 5 gallons.
It's not. No.
No, it's in pints, isn't it?
I think it's liters.
1.2 to 1.5 gallons, or 10 units of blood in their body. So a dwarf is smaller than a human.
But they were also enlarged when they died?
None of them were. Well, none of them stayed enlarged when they died. That's a spell. It goes with bye-bye.
Yeah, 5 liters.
1.5 dwarves will
They're-
be bled dry.
I will say they're shorter, but they're a lot stockier and
That's why I'm not cutting it in half. I'm putting them. We'd say you have to bleed one completely dry, and then get a little bit out of another one to make up for the
Fine.
blood.
I'm
loss
a
on each
bleed whatever I
Sure.
need to get that.
That's
Uh,
for the Guandao, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna put. Ooh, what do I want for blood dry?
I do have the question though, because he's running there and actively getting the blood and everything. He didn't say anything to the two people that were set up to about to start the ritual.
Nope.
Doesn't matter. I don't need them.
There you go. That's the blood dry symbol now.
Yay! And then once I'm assuming that takes a while. I'm gonna check on Alara. Oh my gosh, why are the walls like I can't move my character token through them anymore?
Because dynamic lighting prevents movement.
No,
You have
but
to
like
go through the doors.
last session, it let me move them through the walls, and now it's just like stop, and I have to drag them over the door.
That's the way it's
Oh.
supposed to be.
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to work. So you don't just start cutting through walls and seeing stuff you're not supposed to.
But yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
drain them, and then I'm gonna check on Alara afterwards. Also, this
So-
is gone.
That takes him some time. Cut back to us. So I'm assuming, based on what you said, so I go take the pendant over to the slot, kind of look at it, fit it in, and then give the nod to Kedron.
He doesn't have that many hit points left. You have sneak attack. He's unconscious. It's an auto crit. He's dead.
I yanked my hand back, and with me just pulling my fist across his neck is what it looks like. Blood just starts pouring out.
This purple black blood just gushes down and catches on some of the tentacles and is dripping down into it. As you do see this happening, you also see a greenish energy pulling out with the blood. As the last few drops come out, you see it swirling in the bottom, and you hear, "Ah, ah, ah." It doesn't sound like a good time. And there are some, as you can zoom in and see, there are spikes inside of this thing. And every time that green energy swirls and hit a spike, the spike lights up and the soul lights up and it screams again. After a few rotations, it into this large green container that was empty and now becomes cloudy and opaque. And you see a tentacled face pass by. And it swirls in there for a second and then is sucked out into the silver wire, and you see the green energy travel down the silver wire, wrapping around the arm that holds it in place, down to the base, over to where it connects with the pendant, where the pendant begins to glow a soft green for a moment.
Cool. I unslot the pendant and take it with me.
There
I'm
you go.
going to take the head the rest of the way off and put it in the bag of holding.
You do that. Soul charge pendant. You have that in your inventory now.
Soul charge pendant.
Iron Cloak, you have finished gathering the blood, and Ilara is at this point.
I, at some point, get up and come into the room and see them finish the ritual.
Okay, so you're going down to the ritual room, not down to the Iron Cloak room.
Correct.
Oh,
Ilara starts walking away.
well then if I see Alara walking away, once I finish draining everybody, I'm just gonna search the room and kind of like stick my head out into this tunnel and see if I can see anything 120 feet in either direction.
Some meh armor, completely unenchanted. I mean, it would be the equivalent of chainmail. It's pretty rusty and busty. Not busty in a good way, like busted. A couple of warhammers that seem to be unenchanted. They had some sort of something going on with them, but it wasn't magic. It's a little odd. Kind of like the powers the Mind Flayer used. They weren't necessarily magical, or at least arcane.
Does it look like
and nothing you can activate.
they does it look like they still have those like type of things going on, or they're pretty old and decrepit and
Pretty old and decrepit. I mean, you go to pick it up and nothing activates. Something was activating when these guys were holding them, but as you do, nothing activates.
oh, they're the ones that the
Yeah, no, it's these dudes were using.
oh okay.
Yeah.
Are they like massive Warhammer, or like
I mean, they're like
Warhammer?
they're like warhammers, and they obviously grew with the doors when they enlarged, but
So are they 40k, like kilograms?
they're
Ha.
like dwarven warhammers.
No, he was making a joke. Warhammer 40k.
Yeah. Anyways,
All right.
um,
I'm gonna grab some cloth and like tie it around him and throw him like over my back.
cool. You have warhammers,
In
like
case they're interesting.
4 of them.
Oh, I don't know that I need 4 of them.
You just want 1 or 2?
Yeah.
Okay, you have 2 warhammers. Just put Duragar warhammer.
All right. So now that the business is done with the whole sacrificial table, I'm
Yep.
going to go back to the
Sweet.
spell.
1 more second. He was also looking down the tunnel.
Alright.
You peek out and turn your head in each direction. 120 feet is just long tunnel. It curves a little bit off in the distance in one direction.
Anything interesting with the tunnel? Anything on the ground?
No, it's pretty smooth.
Like like oddly smooth?
Like not polished smooth, but unnaturally so.
All right.
So, Jason, you got any player talk comments about what's going on?
No. Yeah, go for it, Jason, if you got any. All right, Magir, you start heading back there. Lara, you get there about this time. We just kind of have everyone converge on this room.
Hey, he doesn't have a character right now. I'm trying to include him. Be nice.
Hey, Jason, what do you think about what's going on right now?
Oh, helps if I'm not muted.
Oh.
Eh,
Sounds interesting. But yeah, no, just kind of mess with the character still. Make sure I got
Alright.
everything right.
yeah, I'm going to move Alara down here. Everyone's kind of converging at the same time at this point. So I'm just going to kind of put everyone there. Entering this room. It is, as I described before, large magic engram there on the floor. It looks exactly as it looks in the picture. With sparking and arcing electrical magic kind of flowing across it. Black fire standing in the middle of the black fire is some sort of object that's really difficult to make out right now.
Could
It's
I
very heavily obscured.
make a perception check to see if I can catch any like little whiffs of it, what it might be?
It's very heavily obscured right now. Like the mechanic heavily obscured.
Okay, you said the way you worded it, it's like it would. I thought it was like you can try, but it'll be
Oh.
difficult. Maybe the
Yeah, no, you can't really make out what's in there. Sorry.
When I get here, I'm just gonna like grab everybody's attention real quick. Any of you know what would like? How big was that tunnel?
Big,
whatever.
we're talking like 60 foot tall.
Any idea on something that would make a 60-foot tall tunnel through stone that's like oddly smooth, like unnaturally smooth, not like polished smooth, but like shouldn't
Would
be
that
down
be
here.
a history or a religion check?
I'll make some sort of knowledge check, whatever you think is appropriate, if I'm allowed to.
That doesn't sound right.
Nature?
Give me a
maybe?
second. Sorry, I guess it's only 10 feet. That's smaller than I thought it was. But anyways,
Well, it's not big around, but it's super long.
shush. Anyways, yeah, like 10-ish feet around then.
And can I like if people are making
Yeah,
check, can I
nature check. Go for
also
it. It's
make a
gonna be
check
very
to
high
know if I've
nature
heard of
check.
this?
I don't know if any of us have a good nature check, but
It's going to be
mine's not
very
great.
high anyways, so
Um,
Hey, 19.
No.
not bad.
actually not that good.
So it's a nature check, not history.
Correct.
Copy.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll one. Why not?
It said I only have a +3 and I got a 19. You can always get a good roll.
Come on, Alara, nat 20. Nat 20.
I'm working.
Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies.
Nah.
It is a 19. You all are also very far removed from this biome. You've heard occasional stories, like, bedtime stories and spooky stories to tell in the dark and legends and stuff of large burrowing creatures, but the specifics are eluding you.
Are they purple?
He doesn't know.
God, no!
Think
You'll keep
hard.
your
Alright.
guesses to yourself.
I
All right,
got a
keep your
glimpse of the tunnel from a distance. I'm not sure if they're real, but I wasn't sure dragons are real, but it looked like something burrowed through. Some sort of creature, like I don't know. Have you heard the tales of the Graboidiensis? Something similar to that.
Are you sure it wasn't a dwarf digging a hole?
Are you sure you're trying not to get us screwed?
All right. So I know
Okay,
dwarves that dig
that
holes.
was you gotta admit that was a good pull and didn't actually
Yo.
say the thing that it actually
All right.
Don't
is.
do this to us.
You gotta
I-
admit that's a good way to
That
go
Do
about
not
saying
do
that.
this to us.
Hey, Graboidiensis is not a trademarked word.
I know plenty of dwarves. That is crap work for any dwarf I've ever met. No dwarf would be proud of himself making a hole that looks that trash.
Ironcloak, are you stereotyping your own people?
No, I'm just saying we do good work. That is garbage. It's good for a human. That is not dwarf work.
Oof. Shots fired. All right.
As far as I know, I still call myself a human. So just kind of look at you a little bit.
All right.
All right. I don't remember what the Arcana check was on this thing. It has magic-y flowing out and out, fire around the pedestal thing.
Do we want
Um,
to check out the other room on the end of this hallway before we start looking into that?
What room?
The-
Shift
the-
click so we know what you're talking about.
The room that definitely he saw sarcophaguses through the wall.
He did see sarcophagi through the wall.
Oh yeah, that one. Wasn't that one like trapped or something?
I don't think we ever
You
looked at
saw.
it.
No, you never looked at it. This door that you guys are walking through now is trapped. And is still trapped if you touch the door handle.
yeah, I passed that information on. It's like, hey, by the way, don't touch the door. It's definitely rigged to like do nasty things.
Yeah, this is what you guys see. That's what's in front of you. You have a pendant now.
So here's my question: with
Mhm.
the investigating it last time,
Mhm.
do I need to do that again, or is there anything that I know about this at this point that the pendant would relate to, etc.?
I mean, you have a riddle.
I've already looked at the riddle. It has nothing enough to go off of, at least for Josh intelligence versus McGear's.
All right, I don't remember the riddle off the top of my head. Anybody that has it written down, could you please drop
Yes.
that?
Please reread the
Blood
riddle.
8 sacrificed
start with
on the point, soul of one trapped in the symbol, a test of wills, one against one will take all, this will grant the key.
So say, could you drop that in the Discord for all
Working
of
on
our
it.
info? Thank you. You are appreciated, sir.
Cool. Whoever wants to, looking at this room, can make an intelligence check.
Oh yes, I will.
Hey,
Glad
I'm
intelligent.
an intelligent boy.
Lab intelligence.
I mean, not like
The heck?
stupidly intelligent boy, but above,
Le
definitely above
oof.
average Okay, la oof again.
I will make one here in just a second.
Oh,
I
that's-
love how we're all just not the smarts all of a sudden.
Intelligence check?
Begear with a +4 intelligence rolls a 6. Kedron with a +3 intelligence rolls an 8.
I got you guys.
And the Father Ironcloak with a +1 rolls a dirty 20.
Nice. There, it's in the Discord now too. All right, dirty 20. Father Ironcloak, 8 on the points of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, this magic circle has 8 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh yeah, it is a compass rose, isn't it?
Wait, so you're saying that the star with 8 sides is 8 points? All right.
That would probably connect somehow.
All right. So, McGear, you didn't figure this out. The circle there. There's 8 points on that star, the weird star thing.
Oh, now that you mention it, that would make sense. I was
So-
kind of distracted by the arcane stuff going on.
We
in the
just
fire.
need to find 8 people to sacrifice on it.
What? No, we are not sacrificing people. We don't even know what this does.
I think this is more along the lines of put blood on the 8 points, not 8 people on a point.
Well, it says the blood of 8 sacrificed on the points, not the blood sacrificed on 8 points. That is a difference.
Is this a door over here?
No, it's just like a little alcove.
But does it look like an end, or is there like?
Yeah, no, there's just a wall there.
Okay.
That was an artifact of the map generator, and I couldn't
Alright.
figure out how to make it go away. So it's just a
Uh.
weird little alcove there. It's the watching corner.
Okay. I'm gonna go
It's an observation post.
look at the other door.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing in any of the other rooms that would have helped. There weren't 8 dudes, right? The Draugr.
Not that he saw.
Okay. So it's got to be in this other room, or it's back in the tunnels where we entered from.
What?
Yeah, I was
like
about
what-
to go look at the tunnels again, but you don't have exploration turned on.
Nope. What's in the tunnels?
No, I'm
Or-
saying like if there's something we're missing, it's either going to be
Oh.
in this room or in the tunnels. Not
Guys,
the
I
not the
feel like
big
no one's
tunnel.
listening to me.
I
We
vote.
don't know what this thing does, and we're sacrificing souls and blood. What are we doing?
I'm not saying we should sacrifice things on it. I'm saying we may be missing something. We should look around in the other rooms we haven't been to, and see if there's something we're missing.
Fine.
Do you go through the doors?
Are they enchanted? Is there magic?
No.
No?
No.
Can I investigate? Are they locked or trapped? Are
No.
they trapped?
Investigation.
Just saying, Brian, you should know if you didn't get your riddles out of a book for
17.
toddler riddles, your D&D party is not going to figure them out.
I basically did.
Basically, is not actually doing it. All right.
It doesn't appear to be trapped.
All right. I'm opening the door.
You open.
I'm
the
gonna
doors.
like kick it open instead of touching the door handle.
Go for it. Just wham! They slam
Kick it
straight
open.
open. of them.
And stepping in.
And it is a.
That's more than
crypt.
8. Shoot. All right. I'm lost on this riddle, guys. Not a clue. What do I see in the room?
A crypt. A bunch of stone sarcophagi, mostly undisturbed. There is some sort of little altar thing up here with some old crumbled papyrus on it. Can't really tell from that distance.
I would
I
like
There's a
will
to
few
go.
urns and
investigate.
things scattered as well.
Do I want to investigate the sarcophaguses?
Stone, excellent craftsmanship. I mean, the seams fit together nearly perfectly. And other than that, they seem to be sarcophagi. The papers are old and crumbly, and as soon as you brush them, they turn to dust. The ink is no longer legible. What little you glean is probably old funeral rites.
All right.
Any-
Iron Cloak, you think you are strong enough to wedge one of those off?
All right, I was thinking it, but you don't have to be the first one to suggest desecrating a burial site. We're just going for like all of the terrible things we can do. Is there anything?
This
there
is
anything on
a
these paths?
heretic burial site. There's nothing bad about doing this.
We don't know this is a heretic burial site.
I'm sorry, the necromantic sacrifice altar doesn't give it away.
Could have been here afterwards. Is there anything on these pillars?
No, those are just holding up the roof.
Okay. What about? I'm assuming the little jars and everything scattered around are also nothing.
Yeah, they're just urns. They have some ashes in them.
Anything scrawled into these? In
Names?
I'm assuming it's in Dwarvish, right? Or
Common, mostly. You look around. John Smith, a great hunter. Tamitha Moore, an excellent mother and a fantastic cook. I mean, it's just names and little epithets like that.
I feel morally wrong with doing this.
One of them says something like Timothy Charles killed so many demons.
Oh. I mean, at least he killed people, so maybe we should open that.
No, he said killed so many demons.
Yeah, no, he killed things. At least that's not as bad as opening somebody's mother's.
And a beloved father. No, I'm kidding.
And there's 15 of these, right?
However many's on the screen. Yeah, looks like 15.
Other than the names, there's nothing different
Nope.
with any of them.
No, they're just entombed.
All right. Alara, are you here with us? Or are you still in the other room? Does anyone have any better ideas than desecrating a burial site?
I mean, we can just go spill random
What
blood
do
on
you
the
mean
8
better
points real quick
ideas?
and see if it does anything. And then from there, we already have the trap soul of a mind flayer.
What is our goal here?
To
Figure out the riddle.
The demon hunter horde.
Oh my god. We're real dumb. I would like to take everybody back to, I don't know, the giant vault door in the other room. Can we
Sure.
investigate that?
Go for it.
Maybe that's where we need to go.
The giant vault door.
Yes.
Yeah. Here, let me just jump you all through walls real quick. Because I can do that.
Oh, hey, look, a hole.
Yeah, I described it last week. No one like really investigated it or anything.
Well,
but
I
was
looked
like,
at it and you said there was like a weird thing in it.
And I looked at it and you were like, yeah, super magical. And I was like, nah, this door's not. And then we proceeded to
Yeah.
almost die.
Yeah. So, but you didn't like identify or anything.
Investigate.
Investigate. Go for it.
I would also like to investigate.
Sure. Anyone want to like identify or like?
Yeah, I'll
arcana
just sit
or-
down. As long as, assuming it's not going to hurt me if I
Hold on,
touch
hold on.
it.
Let me back you up so I can read my notes real quick.
Yeah, eventually I'm gonna have to get some good rolls on something.
Yeah.
I gotta back you up so I can read my notes on the store real quick. Give me an Arcana check real quick on that. Does it hurt if I touch it?
Okay, Arcana check. I think I know.
Basic touch does not appear to set anything off.
Cool. I'm gonna walk up. and I'm gonna-
Kedron, super trapped.
Super trap.
Super trapped. You see little bits of silver poking out. Like flush with it, but the rest of the door is like a bronzish colored metal, and you see little bits of silver, and you realize, oh, those are magical conduits, and all the enchantments are on the other side of it. And these are triggers.
I'm going to pull out my
And that's just for one set. You see more silver running through the door.
I'm
So we
going
got-
to pull out my chalk equivalent and just mark around all of the triggers.
It's a lot.
Is there anywhere I can safely touch it?
Touching it doesn't seem to set it off.
Okay. I'm going to sit here and ritually cast Identify.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let me read the description of this door. If an attempt is made to force the door open without first using the key, a level 9 fireball is cast. It immediately resets. There is also a trigger if dispel magic is cast within an 80-foot radius of it, or a loud sound other than the fireball it cast is generated in the vicinity. Father Ironcloak, you almost got cooked. You were barely outside of range.
Okay. That's fair.
It's because it was muffled by the walls.
We all almost died.
Wait, and so making a loud noise also triggers
The fireball. Yes.
the fireball.
Yeah, well, I could
No,
totally
it does
unlock
have
it,
the
but it would blow up
other
the entire
than-
room.
Yeah, other than the fireball it cast in. Also, it's not just one lock. There are several locks on this thing.
So we're gonna.
All for one key, but several locks.
And is it like a normal key, or like does the pendant fit, or?
Pendant does not fit. It is a large slot in the middle of the vault door.
Uh-huh. So we can't do anything here.
I mean, I could unlock it, but you'll have to bring me back from the dead a couple times. How many diamonds you got?
A dwindling amount.
Yeah, we should probably save those. Pretty sure the key is part of the riddle, and so is the compass rose back there. And we've already got the trap soul, which is super convenient. So unless we want to go down a tunnel that was carved by some sort of animal, I suggest we go drop some blood on a ritual sacrifice thing that has spooky dark fire.
Mm,
Unless you want to go desecrate some crypts, I'm sure there's nothing wrong with that.
can there's 4 dwarves in this room, right?
Yeah, one of them's blood dry.
One's blood.
There
dry.
should be 5 because we killed one of the big ones. There was 4 little ones.
3 little ones.
There's 3 little
Big
ones.
one and a mind flayer.
Yeah, one of the big ones got
Oh.
away. All right.
Yeah,
I
the
want-
big, one of the big got away.
I want to get just like a small amount of blood from each of the dwarves.
Mhm.
And then one of them, I'm going to take a small amount of blood out of the gallon I have and then put, enough back in to make it back into
Right.
a gallon. Whatever. So I have 4 blood from 4 separate dwarves.
Sure.
All right.
Like just a small vial.
Just enough to have it.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure. I've
Was-
got empty potion, like a potion vial
Yeah,
worth.
yeah.
Was the mind flayer's blood absorbed in the process of the other thing, or is it still sitting in the cauldron?
No, it's been absorbed.
All right. I'd like to borrow the bag of holding from Kedron.
Right.
If I pull the mind flayer's head out, will it still be dripping blood? Does it stay in the exact same state it was in?
All the blood was absorbed by the cauldron.
All right, cool. Kedron, I need a potion vial of your blood.
Wait, what's the circle gonna do to us if we give it our blood?
Hopefully nothing.
I
Well,
can't
what do you
touch it
mean,
without
hopefully nothing.
I can't touch it without fire problems, so I can't exactly identify conveniently.
Well, you asked the most mentally unstable person right now for a vial of their blood. He's gonna go ahead and give you some blood.
Because that's logical reasoning.
All right.
Okay.
Before I do this,
Does the pain make you feel more alive?
I'm going to cast aid on all 3 of them.
Mhm.
Okay. Because I assume they're going to take damage from giving me their blood.
Yeah, like a hit point.
All right. Well, now you have 5 temporary hit points. Each of you have 5 temporary, and yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
And
I'm
then
not giving any blood.
Alara, I'll give you a health potion. If you give me,
I'm not worried about taking hit points. I don't know what this thing does. This seems wrong.
That'll be fine.
Take that for now. Wait. We'll start scouting some of the other tunnels. I'm gonna start walking off to scout some of the other tunnels that we passed up
You
before.
start heading that direction.
I
Alara, you're not going to give me your blood.
No.
Magir, can I have your blood?
absolutely.
All right.
And if you want me to start staging things, I'll go ahead and take the ones you've got filled, and I'll go.
Sure.
Hey, Jacob, wait there.
Sure. I will give Magir the 7 vials of blood I have.
Sweet.
I want
I'll go-
the potion bottles back. Bruh, you better
I'll get it back when we're done.
All right.
So I go stage them outside the circle
Yeah.
at the end of each point.
Then I'm going to go with Kedron and help him find something to kill so we can get more blood.
Sweet. Kedron's a bit ahead of you. Are you like sprinting to catch up?
Sure.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out spacing.
Yeah.
That's why I had Kedron wait to see. Iron Cloak comes sprinting up behind you.
I'm not going especially fast, so
Yeah, I figured.
because I'm scouting slowly.
Sweet. Iron Cloak, let me jump you through walls real quick.
Thank you.
There you go. All right, continue down the tunnel. You know where the traps are?
Well, I think I marked them. I don't know if you marked them.
Yeah, he marked them on the.
I did.
What tunnel? This tunnel?
And then, of course,
No,
trap
not the
here,
big tunnel. The tunnel you
so
guys came from that you heard words from.
hopping around that trap, and then
The way that you guys came and you heard, wait, is someone there?
I'm
Hello?
assuming Alara went with Kedron and Iron Cloak then.
No, I stayed with Magir.
I will start stealthily moving towards this next tunnel here.
Okay, stealth check. I need to get out my dice.
I'm just gonna keep my eyes peeled, and then he can motion me or whisper for me or whatever.
And I will
Okay,
also
you're gonna
keep
stay
an eye
there at
out
the mouth of the tunnel?
for as I'm
After I
going.
have the 7 stage, because it doesn't really take much to just walk around the circle and set them down. I'm gonna follow after them.
Cool. At this point, we're just gonna go ahead and enter initiative because they're a ways ahead of you right now. They're moving. You taking your time, get everything set up. So we're just gonna go ahead and enter. Let me get this
Yeah, that's
cleared real
full
quick.
right now. And I'm also
Let me
checking
know when to
stuff.
stop going down these hallways.
We're gonna put you here. I'll put you where you should be. We'll put you right about there.
Am I good to roll?
Yes. Go ahead and roll initiative. I'm gonna move this guy to that layer, and then I'm gonna go there, and then I'm gonna roll his initiative there.
And Kedron, you have your 5 temporary hit points.
I don't have them. I have them marked down like in my notes thing.
Oh no, Kedron, why did you roll that low?
Because I always roll stupid low on initiative.
Is that
almost
everybody?
every time.
Oh no, I haven't. Give me a second.
Nope, I haven't.
Well, you don't need to. You're fine. Boy, you fine.
Oh yeah.
Brian, do I need another drink?
You might.
Well, there's my one good roll for the night, guys.
Nice. Hey, can someone click on her token and then re-roll it, and then I'll punch it in manually. Thanks. All right, descending order, stuff and things. Ilara, your turn.
I'm first.
Yeah.
I'm
Out
gonna
of the party.
walk and not walk into traps.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 3.
I did physically mark them on the ground where the traps were.
Yes. Yeah, they are
5,
physically
Yeah.
marked. You can see them.
6, 7, 8. So there's your first 30, 40 feet. You want a dash action run?
No, because I don't know that there's anything dangerous.
Makes sense.
I'm just gonna be walking.
All right. McGear.
Cool. I'm falling behind her because she's faster than me.
Yep. Iron Akroko. He left. We'll come back to him. Kedran.
All right, so I am stealthing, so I'm obviously moving at half
Yep.
speed.
And go give me that stealth check real quick, which you
I
did
already
do. Oh,
did.
you did 27. There it is. I missed it. Yes.
And I am also keeping an eye out for traps and stuff. So I have advantage on perception and investigations while I'm moving under half speed. So as I'm moving forward, I'm also going to be. Is that a perception or investigation?
Hold on. Checking for traps.
Checking for traps, anything out of the ordinary. Just keeping it. It's basic scouting of stealth and keeping an eye out for stuff.
Okay, give a perception. It gives traps a higher DC because you're looking
Alright.
for other things as well as traps.
Yeah, just overall scouting stuffs.
Yeah. 19.
No, 22 because I have advantage because I'm moving under half speed.
And-
You got really quiet.
Good call. Thank you for reminding me. Go ahead and move up to half your movement speed then.
5,
Be right back.
10. Is this one going south also an option?
Yeah.
That's like tiny.
Yeah.
I gotta stick to this one.
You can squeeze down there.
15,
You want to squeeze down the tight tunnel?
Not yet.
Okay.
15, and then that was, which I still have my action to move. No, I mean my bonus action. Either one.
Yeah, if you want to, go for it.
So 5, 10, 15. 15 on each because half movement speed. And that gets me to there, which is
Yes.
ends in nothing.
You can squeeze through there. That is a very tight squeeze. You're going to be like shimmying.
What is it? There, I don't see anything like popping up and going around the other. It looks
It
like it
curves.
ends against this wall here.
It curves.
Oh, it curves. Okay.
But you can like press yourself against it and shimmy through.
And with that perception, do I still hear? Do I hear any voices down this
You
particular
go,
way?
Hello? Somebody there? Help, I'm lost. Please.
Right.
Anyways, Iron Cloak, we're going to circle back to you.
Sorry, I ran out of wine, so
Pizza, got it.
and
Yeah,
pizza. All right. How tall is the ceiling?
This ceiling's not super tall. It's maybe 8 feet.
8
It's a
feet?
cave. Like, this seems like a natural cavern system.
Cool. I'm on the ceiling,
Yes, you are.
and then moving 15 feet to there.
Nice. Surprising. All right. Interesting. Back up to the top. You hear. We'll get there. We'll get to what you hear. Hey, Laura, you're up.
Still walking.
Go on, keep on walking, girl.
All right. Can you?
5,
Yeah,
10,
thanks.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Alrighty.
Me. 10, 20, 30.
I'm gonna let you keep up with me, so just move me back to wherever you're.
All right, Iron Cloak. Man, this is a quick initiative. I like this. This is how all combat should be. Iron Cloak, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were about to say something. I was like, oh, can I like climb on the roof or the wall like around this corner area?
Which corner? Ping it. Like I said, with him, you got to be like pressed flat up against it, so you won't have leverage to dig in your claws. You're gonna have to shimmy. Maybe if you did this number and kind of shimmied sideways. But it's a very press yourself flat and shimmy on through. You'll be moving at half speed, maximum. It is difficult terrain,
All right.
and attacks will be at disadvantage because you're.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna drop to the ground.
Mhm.
And can I just save my turn this round for Kedron to go and then go after him? And then would it still be at where it's at on the following round, or is that now how? I'm gonna save my
So
movement.
you
I'm
can
gonna
hold your initiative to match his turn to where you're going at the same time if you want to. That's a home rule I introduced way back in the beginning. So you could make your initiative his initiative. He can't make his initiative your initiative because you're
Right.
higher.
Oh, so we're doing Starfinder initiative
Yeah.
holds.
You
But
can also just hold an action.
on my next turn, will I still be above him, or will I be on the same initiative as him?
You'd be on the same initiative as him.
Oh, okay. Then I'm just gonna hold my movement to like, or
Okay.
my action to move to follow him after he goes through first, checking it out.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
And
Kedron.
then Jason's new character pops out and rips my character's throat out.
Hey, it's okay. He left Maja's body laying in the hallway back in the main tunnel.
He did. I noticed that earlier.
Because that's cruel and unusual treatment.
Listen, I didn't know. I thought Maja was coming back, so I dropped him.
Am I still keeping with the same like stealth and perceptions?
I can't open my bottle of wine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And
Frick, dude.
15.
I'm a
Tell
dork.
me if I need to stop at any point.
Stop.
Huh?
Stop right here. Oh,
The
not there.
dwarf
That's
can't
there.
get his alcohol.
That's a dangerous thing.
No.
All right, you stop right there. So as you are coming around the corner, you are like back against this wall, right? Trying to look around that corner.
Yeah.
And as you peek out, and you kind of like crouch down to the ground, trying not to be at eye level when you come out. Let me get right back here. And as you peek around that corner, you see a face. Gaunt, hollow, extra legs coming up out of the shoulders. Hello? I heard somebody there, please. I'm lost. Is anyone there? And the arms kind of start to reach down that hallway a little bit. He hasn't noticed you yet.
I knew my mummy.
Except this dude big. He's like 6.5 feet tall.
Gonna poke my head out,
And like he's
Oh,
breathing
my-
rapidly and like in a panic.
pull my head back around the corner. Oh,
That's so loud. Ow.
Whoever that is, please know. Okay, anyways, pull your head back around the corner.
and I only have like a couple, like 5 feet of movement, so I'll start heading
And
back.
remember, this is difficult terrain.
Yeah, I'm basically out of movement then. So
That's gonna suck.
Ha! I've not been defeated.
hey, he hasn't seen me yet.
Yeah, he's heard Father Ironcloak, and there's nowhere to go down that tunnel except for one spot.
Heyo.
I was being quiet.
Anyways, it's his turn. As he comes and begins to force his body into this tunnel. And I mean, if you barely fit, he barely fits. He's scrunching down, and you hear some cracks. And his foot hits you, and he looks down. Oh, thank God! And one of the arms begins to reach down, and like he's trying to lunge with his whole body, but he doesn't have enough movement. He doesn't have enough range of movement to get to you. But the one arm spike does come down towards you. Please help me! Please help me get out of here! I'm so lost. Help me, please!
Please tell me he also has disadvantage being shoved in
Yes.
here.
Yes. Disadvantage. That's an 8 to hit. It right down in front of you, not quite able to get to purchase it. And
Your
Uh,
mic did a thing again.
it right down in front of Kedron. I mean, almost clips his nose, and he's like,
Hmm.
and it is not stopping. It is continuing to try and force its way into this tunnel, which is going to constitute a shove attack against you. Not at disadvantage, because the whole way it's doing it is literally just shoving its body into this crevice to try to get at you.
A shove is a contested, isn't it?
Hold on. I don't think so. I think you just beat the AC, and if it beats, then
Let me check and see if it's on the screen.
yeah.
All right. This is okay. Kedron, we're about to fall into the age-old additive of never fight Father Ironcloak in a really tight hallway when he has spell slots left.
No, it is not on the DM screen. I do keep that thing handy because it has useful information.
Okay, no, you make a strength athletics check contested by the target's strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics check. So it's like a grapple,
But
but
reverse.
yeah. Well, no, it's like a grapple, but you get thrown rather than held.
No, it's reverse because
Oh,
he gets to choose and I don't on the strength or athletics.
No, it's strength athletics for him because athletics
Okay.
is a sub of strength, and you get to choose athletics or acrobatics. So go ahead and make that check for me.
Yeah, you said it backwards earlier.
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead and make that check for me real quick.
Acrobatics is not great. Better than my athletics, so. I did not mean to advantage that.
Leftmost is a 14, which is not enough because he rolls an 18. All right, so you are shoved back 5 feet, and he forces his body into the position there. That's going to be his turn. Ilara.
Keep walking.
But you won't knock down our walls. Keep walking.
Here, I'm just
Okay,
gonna
excuse
move
me.
me.
Good.
Uh,
I'm gonna move me since she said she's keeping up with me. So 5, 10,
Yo,
15,
VeggieTales, if you guys want to sponsor us,
30.
still even a
big
thing.
idea. Would love it. Freaking
But
love it.
I don't think this is the type of stuff that they would
No.
sponsor.
All right.
Great.
I don't think so.
If
They might
That would
because
put Alara in viewing range of whatever that thing is.
Kind of blocked by Kedron's body and the incredibly tight squeeze he's in.
she might see my butt getting pushed back.
Yeah. And more like your side, because you're not laying down. You're standing up. You're just like wall in front, wall behind shimmying, and you're now being shimmied back out.
Yeah. I'm gonna take one more step to be right behind Iron Cloak,
Go for it.
and that'll be turn.
Magier.
I can't see nothing. So I have moved here.
Wait, we're doing the pretentious French pronunciation of his name now with Magier.
Yeah, just a little bit for funsies. Also
Major.
Uh,
Major pain.
I'm actually curious
Magier.
if I can cast that. That'll be my turn.
All right. Look.
All right. First off, this is probably never gonna happen. But if we do get sponsored by VeggieTales and they want to make a Deus Vault episode on their show, I have dibs on Bob the Tomato playing Father
Larry the
Ironcloak.
Cucumber.
Or
Actually, no. As
Mr.
the
I
DM
claim Mr. Lunt.
No. As the DM, it obviously has to be the British asparagus guy.
Archibald.
Archibald
Yes.
Asparagus and his son, Junior
oh,
Asparagus.
okay, either
No,
Junior.
Archibald is
No.
not Junior's dad.
Junior is not
It's his
Archibald.
uncle. His
What?
uncle.
Yes. Yes.
Alright.
Archibald is his uncle.
Dibs
okay.
on Archibald.
Junior and
Junior
or
is
Bob the
third.
Tomato.
I would say
That's the
Mr.
only
Lunt,
choices.
but I will say Junior. I think would make a really
Okay,
good
who
Kedron.
would be Larry the Cucumber?
The
Maja.
Pope. The Pope. Larry would be the
Ooh.
Pope.
Larry the Cucumber.
No. Salazar would be played by Archibald.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Who would be Madame Blueberry? Would that be my mom?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just imagining Laura or whatever her name is, the carrot.
Oh, Laura.
Laura.
As Laura
That-
as Laura as Lara.
Yes.
Laura as Elara.
No. Your
She's
girlfriend.
your evil girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then wait, who's Alara then?
Wait, who was the girl? No, wait, that was the carrot. Never mind.
That was the carrot.
Junior
The
hung
carrot
out with.
might,
That was Blueberry.
the carrot might
No,
be the
Madame
only
Blueberry
girl.
is definitely Kedron's mom.
Oh right.
All right. All right, never mind. This is stupid.
Yeah.
Back to
Anyways,
the-
let's,
alright.
let's actively play the game, guys. We can figure this out later.
Do I hear voices from any other tunnels, specifically like this one?
Yeah, you do.
Are they getting louder?
Not at the moment.
Cool.
All right, Ashley Johnson.
Okay.
Basically, that's what I was referencing.
I cast Shatter on Kedron.
I mean, you can.
That would be so funny.
I got already.
Anyways. Do it, make it max damage, and just turn Kedron into pink mist because he's already such low HP.
Yeah, Kedron would not exist anymore after that.
Kedron rolls a natural one, and the damage is doubled.
All right.
That would be a lingering wound.
That would be a lingering. There's no more Kedron.
All right. Well, have I seen this thing at all? Like any sort of glimpse of it?
A little bit, but like it's gonna have total cover at this point.
I'm asking, have I seen what it looks like? Kind of.
Not enough to get a full indication of what it is. Like you've seen like some sort of weird hooked leg kind of up high, kind of swinging down at Kedron a little bit, and you hear a voice. But that's
Kedron.
really about it.
Kedron, what is it?
Large, amorphous, multi-limbed thing.
Here, hold on. Let me drop a full body in the Discord.
Hey, I like having the Discord. It's nice.
It is. Hey
I
guys,
appreciate you. Mr.
we
Techman.
has a Discord. Maybe we'll have a thing where people can come hang out at some point.
We can create a
We'll see.
channel for hanging out with folks.
Yeah. Or we can
Or-
make it all part of this one, and then they just don't have access to any of this stuff. But I don't know. We'll see.
You know, it might be
That-
nice to let them have access to like some of our posts, but not be able to like be able to view them, but not like
Yeah.
Hey,
post
hey,
stuff
did
in
that
those
drop?
channels. And not make sure you're in the Deus Vault.
I am.
I don't see the last thing I see is the Blood of 8 thing.
Let's see if it sends now.
There
There
it
we go.
is.
I had to put a letter in there and hit enter.
Is it Undead?
Corpse with multiple spy comms.
Let's find out. I don't think so. Can you tell?
Can I tell? Is the question.
That is a good question. Cool. If you have a method to tell, I will let you know.
Do you have a method to tell Kedron? He's seen a lot of dead things. Does it smell?
Yes. And it doesn't smell great.
Kedron, does it smell dead?
I don't know. Does it smell dead?
Give me a perception check.
I can detect undead.
I don't have that yet. So
It's one of my paladin things.
Is it static or something you have to activate?
Josh, can you help me out?
All right,
It's
check it
gonna
out.
be in my
Spell.
traits down here.
That's a natural 20 perception.
Does not smell dead. 100% BO, not death.
lots of bo. So
Yes.
So,
it does
not.
it smell like a Reddit mod?
Or a Discord mod, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay.
Complete with stale urine and everything.
Also, I do have another random question. Would I be able to see undead with detect magic? Are they magical at all, being undead, or no?
No, so magical creatures don't highlight.
Okay.
So,
All right. Well, I'm gonna do what I was gonna do anyways.
Divine sense. 5 times a day, you can say celestial, fiend, or undead, consecrated or desecrated within 60 feet.
All right.
Yeah, but it's an activated ability.
So,
So you can do that on your turn.
we're dropping a good old fashioned spirit guardians. Obviously, none of the four of us, are gonna take damage.
Right, where you dropping
Okay.
them?
It's on me. It's 15-foot radius
Okay.
of me. Then
Hold on.
I'm a step within 15 feet of him.
Oh, here's one that she doesn't have to activate. I'll just drop it.
Why is that a rectangle? I don't like that.
As an action.
It says as an action though.
For this? For
Yeah.
Divine Sense?
Yeah.
Oh. As an action, you can open your awareness to detective forces until the end of your next turn. You know the location of anything within 60 feet.
Hold on. Back to this. That. Delete.
All right. So as you guys have definitely seen in the past, the spirit guardians definitely come out looking like miniature angels, depending on the whatever lore, right? More so lately, it's less been angels and more leaning towards the darker, like necrotic bad side of things, since this is 100% based on like
So more angels of death.
yeah, it's less the fun, hey, cool angels are here to save us, and more of the like, yeah, you sinned, you're gonna die angels. Also,
What is this thing?
So it's a bunch of like multi-winged, 12-eyed little beings swirling around terrifyingly.
Sweet. So what does this thing need to do for this?
makes a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. You got it. Oh wow, he's so good at those. It's a total of 1.
That is 17 too low.
It's not a natural 1, so it's not doubled, but it's a total of 1.
All right, so he takes 10 damage. His speed is halved, and then at the
Okay.
start of his turn, he's gonna take more damage.
Okay. You got it. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Kedron.
I'll move back to here.
Sure.
I realize that attack of opportunity, but he still has disadvantage.
Yep. It's an 8.
No. And then insightful fighting.
Go for it.
Make sure. Yep, I'm on normal, not advantage. So insight. Lowest I can roll is an 8. That's a 30.
I don't think he can make that. And no, he didn't nat 20, and I'm not doing math because I don't care.
Yeah. So and then I will hold my action to give him a pokey poke when he gets close.
Oh no!
Cool. Comes out into there.
Ooh, did he step into that circle?
No, he hangs the right into this square here. He goes to there.
Brian, but you only put a 10-foot circle, not a 15-foot radius.
Let's see, directly out from you. Let's measure 5, 10, 15.
Right, but diagonally, it would go into the circle he's in.
It's
Is
not
it-
centered on him anymore.
No.
Listen, distances with circles and squares get really weird. This is why playing Hex is actually better for this stuff. Because what I have to do is I have to draw straight lines from you to make it a 15-foot circle. Because if I make it a 15-foot circle over here, it then becomes a 20-foot circle on the sides. Okay, this is why playing with hexes for radius effects is actually better, and we should do that in the future. But I didn't know that when I started this, and I'm not changing everything now.
Well, I will say doing hexes does require a little bit more work in other categories because there are some things that get wonky when you run hexes because it is built default for squares.
So-
Yeah, well, I have been running the radius this way the entire game.
Okay, so you're saying no, it doesn't reach him?
Yeah, sorry, I've been running this radius the entire game. That's just how we've been establishing it and rolling it. With your radii are directly out from you because I can't make it exactly 15 feet diagonal in every direction. It just doesn't work with hexes or with squares and
Okay.
circles.
Radius spells are weird, but movement works just fine.
Yeah. Whereas if you go to hexes, radius spells work great and movement gets a little wonky. It's a trade-off.
And tones get weird with hexes too.
Yeah, that too. Anyways, so he's just barely outside of it. Is that the end of your turn, by the way? I was just moving him.
Okay,
in advance.
I'm assuming he moves after my turn, right?
Yeah, he moves after your turn.
Okay, then yes, that is the end of my turn.
Okay. I'm just getting a jump on what I need to do.
Yep.
Cool. This guy, 5, and then he's going to make another shove attack.
Ooh,
I'm
but he's actually
actually-
going to make a wisdom saving throw at the start of his
And-
turn.
Nice.
He's also going to get poked because I held my action.
Cool. Poke the weird dude. That is a 16.
That fails.
Cool.
13 damage.
Nice.
Also, that's radiant if it matters.
Does a 17
no.
hit?
Hold on, give me just a second. It does work. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was trying to get this thing to work. Yes, it does. Does Spiritual Guardians give off light, by the way?
It does not.
Okay.
And that's my sneak attack.
Cool. I need a breakdown of different damage types. 2 frost.
9 piercing, 2 frost. The rest is, I guess, technically piercing.
Yeah, it's all piercing for sneak attack. It's whatever your base weapon is.
Yeah.
So 30.
Yeah, 30 piercing, 2 frost.
The blade, though enchanted, barely sinks as you stab into him. Nowhere near as deep as it should. The frost spread's just fine, though.
So is resistant to piercing even from magical?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. As their turn comes up, Elara, this one comes just unnaturally quick, blitzing up this hallway towards you. And reaches out with all 4 of its limbs to try and give you a hug. Oh, thank God I'm safe. Please help me. I've been lost for so long. With a 22 to hit.
Oh gosh.
It's
Cool. You take 32 piercing damage,
Oh,
What?
boy.
and
Okay.
you are grappled.
all right. I do have something in my hand, just FYI.
You're immune to fear, right?
Yep.
Cool. You're not afraid, but you feel like you should be. Cool. Awesome. He leaves that there. This other one is making a shove attack against Kedron, which is a strength versus or an athletics versus your acro or athletics, either one, to try and get out of this crevice. And he's shouting and hollering the same thing about being saved, about being lost for so long. Thank you. Thank you. You finally saved him.
Is it
So first-
acrobatics or athletics?
Yes.
Didn't.
Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Hold on. Let me actually roll something. 17. You are shoved back another 5 feet. He is able to get out, and then he makes the same embrace attack against you with the second attack.
Fun.
And McGear's out of range, so he doesn't get an arm spike. He's fine. That is a 15 to hit.
That's a negative, Ghost Rider.
That is a negative Ghost Rider. However, Iron Cloak, you're getting an arm spike thrown your way. Because you're close. It's a 14 to hit.
No.
Cool. This guy's just flailing around as he's coming out of this crevice, clawing his way out, trying to grab a hold of Kedron and missing. Alara's turn. Okay.
Alara, commit murder. Holy murder. Or whatever it is you do.
I do what I want.
Okay, cool. Alara, your turn. You're being held in a very tight embrace.
Okay.
This thing's arm spikes are digging into as it is just crushing you against its body and just wailing. You feel this fear creeping into your mind, but you're able to hold it at bay through the power that courses through your blood based off of your not pact, vows that you've made. You will stand against the dark. You will not be afraid.
Yes, also anyone within a certain range of me can't be frightened either.
Correct.
Um,
What is it? 10 feet?
Josh, can you look? I can't remember how many.
I think it's the same as the thing that
the
gives
aura
it.
of courage.
It's an aura ability. It's the same as the.
30
Yeah.
feet. No,
30
no, we're
feet.
not 18th level. Yeah, it's 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay.
Okay. I have a dart in my hand.
Halfway. Okay, that's the square you should be in.
I
You
have
have
a dart in my hand. Can you describe his body?
I dropped it in the Discord. You guys have the Discord opened up?
Uno momento.
Humanoid, but instead of arms, it's big spikies on the ends of limbs, on the ends of arms instead of hands, and he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, plus
Yeah,
like- and like 6.5 feet tall.
skeleton with skin stretched over it, and instead of limbs, he has spikes and like 3 extra limbs with that are just spikes.
Okay. Okay. So what I have is I have the spider venom from way back then that paralyzes you.
Do you have the save for that?
What?
What was the save for that?
I don't think you
Uno
gave me one.
momento.
It's in my bio.
I got you.
It should have a save. It's what type of spider did you get it off of?
It was the one we met, Lulf.
With the Bible of Lulth thing from the beginning.
Oh, the first spider you ever
A
met.
dart of spider venom, Constitution save. You add 2d6 poison damage, half on save.
Okay.
It doesn't say what the Constitution save is. Here, I'll just copy.
Okay,
paste.
hold on. That'll be an 11. It's from a giant spider. That's what you guys fought way back then.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know if it's worth it.
I mean, what else are you gonna use it on? But hey, it's up to you.
Okay. I'll go ahead and try it. What kind of roll is that?
That's an attack roll. You're grappled, which I don't think affects your attack rolls, right?
You have to be afraid for it to affect
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
In this case, it would still be pretty easy to stab it into him, even if I'm grappled.
Yeah. So grapple just reduces your movement speed to 0.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you want me to roll then? Is it athletics or acrobatics?
Are you trying to get out, or are you trying to attack?
No, I'm trying to stab him with the dart.
Oh, that's just an attack roll.
Stab him in the eye. Stab him in the
Yeah.
Okay, but what do I roll for that though?
It's a dart, so whatever the dart attack roll is.
Yeah, she doesn't have that.
Yeah, the only
That's what I'm asking.
Okay, so it's gonna be a non-magical weapon, so it's gonna be a D20 plus your strength plus your proficiency.
Okay. So D20.
That's a nat
You
20.
hit him. You definitely hit him, and a dart is a 1d4 damage. So go ahead and roll that plus your strength mod. And we'll go ahead and add that damage to it, and then he needs to make his save against.
1d4 plus 2d6.
What? No,
It's
he
not
said
undead.
that's my strength mod, which is 3.
Yes, and it's also not undead. Oh yeah, for the purposes of your damage, Alar, because I know you get bonus damage to undead. It's not undead.
But I get on any attack.
It's just radiant damage. It's not against undead.
it's the
It's my
Okay.
anytime I hit something with an attack, I
That
get a
is
D6.
as a dart. The
Yep.
description of it says it adds 2d6 poison damage, half on save.
Right, but Brian's gotta wait. He's making the save for it.
I gotta make the save real quick. So, content.
Mm-hmm.
It's just halved on a save, so I would still be rolling 2d6.
Go ahead and roll the 2d6. So that is 15, which is higher than 11. It is not paralyzed, takes half the damage, which is still doubled. So that's 8, 9, 10.
So it
10
takes 2
points?
poison damage.
Man, it's not paralyzed.
Oh yeah,
that's really
2. So
bummer.
4 because it's a natural 20, so it takes full damage. 4 plus 4 from the stab makes 8.
and she still has another
So
attack
one
and
roll a
a bonus
d8
action attack.
for your radiant damage.
Oh, but it's piercing damage, so let me add 2 points of that back because it is resistant to that.
And then 4 points of radiant damage.
Sweet.
Can I
Okay.
smite on a dart?
Yeah, absolutely. Burn the spell slot.
I am gonna smite on a dart. Can I have help?
Smite the dart. You got it. It's the best
What
thing.
level
You
you
know,
want?
it doesn't even matter what weapon you use.
One.
You can smite with whatever you want, as long as it's not range, which I
Level
think
one
is really
smite.
dumb.
Slamming it.
Point of note: might allow smites on
What they need to
range
do
weapons later.
is we need a
That was
a
I'll make it a-
subclass,
Oh,
a subclass that's like a specialized range paladin that gets to
Okay.
do that.
or make it a feat that you can pick up.
Oh, because
Really,
imagine like hitting some dude with a throwing spear and then they just get smited from it.
It'd be amazing.
And then you can make it to where like the spear hits them, they rear back, and a bolt of like light from the sky shoots down and then hits the spear that got thrown at him.
Be dope. All right, is that all your damages?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, that's an extra 8 damage because it is a natural 20.
Yeah, and that's only my first attack though.
Yes, it is.
Wait. So she smited. So that's
Yep.
8 damage.
Yep.
Wait. So what she could do for a critical? She just needs to roll another what?
No, that's all of that. It just I added 8 more damage because it was doubled because she critted.
Okay.
So that's her first attack. What are you doing for your other 2?
I'll go back to my axes for the other 2. I'm just gonna drop the dart.
And as you slam the dart into it, these are d8s, right?
That doesn't sound fun.
Wait, no, it's my turn.
It,
I'm aware.
it drops you and
It's
lets you
my
go
turn.
and
You
says,
can't hurt me
I'm-
on my turn.
Sure, it can.
it drops you and lets you go and says, I'm so sorry, my bad, and walks back down the hallway.
It gives you a kiss on the forehead and leaves you alone.
You take 19 points of psychic damage as it screams in your ear as you stab it. Its arms crunch down tighter, and your brain just.
Her
as
brain
the
is not
scream-
having a good time this this
No.
dungeon.
As you take an additional 19 points, as you take that 19 points of psychic damage, not like just the 119 round of points. Anything else on your turn? You stabbing it again?
Yeah. Well, I am going to cry out a little bit so that my teammates know that I'm not doing so hot. And then I'm gonna go back to smacking. Is it night?
It is. Sure, probably. I lost track. We'll say yes.
Okay.
Luna hacks. And what does it do at night again?
Glows.
Oh, cool.
I don't think it really does anything else.
At night, it becomes invisible.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's the crystal axe that glows. Yeah.
Oh no, this one glows.
While it's night, any creature
5
hit with the
foot
weapon
radius.
takes 2 radiant damage at the beginning of its turn for
Okay,
1d8
so-
turns.
That's
Why
a
is that
nat
blue?
20. That is a nat 20.
But
Why is it
why is it
blue?
blue? That's cool.
How did you do that?
I want my dice to be blue.
Magic. It's a
Okay.
magic item.
So you can cause it to shed a bright light.
Of course.
Wait, when you highlight it, it shows a 20, but it also shows it as red. Like when it highlights as red is like when you get a natural 1.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
What is going on?
Magic, I told you.
Laura, roll the crystal X again. I want to see something.
Okay.
It is definitely magic, and I am confused.
I want my dice to be blue. Brian, this isn't fair.
I don't know how to make them blue either.
I call
okay?
favoritism. You need to fix it.
Your mom.
Also, she
Okay,
rolled a
so-
1 on that, and it's white.
What the heck, Alara?
Magic.
Anyways, yeah, so Lunarax, 9, misses. Natural 20 definitely hits.
I have a conclusion. Alara's brain has gotten so scrambled in this dungeon, she is now colorblind.
Anyways, hey, Kedron, calculator for me real quick.
We color.
I got
Regular
you.
calculator?
I got you.
Oh, he's already got
Okay,
you.
cool. All right, critical attack. So
Let
that
me
is
roll the
going
D8
to
for you.
be
Let me
a
Roll that D8.
8 plus 3.
Okay.
That's her D8 extra radiant damage.
Okay, cool. Plus 12,
Mm-hmm.
plus 4, plus 16.
43.
Spell slot though. I can't do the spell slot.
Cool. Minus 6 from that.
37.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, did you add a smite on the end of that, Alara?
I did.
Yeah, I put the smite
Oh.
into the numbers. All right, cool. You smack it again, and it crunches down on you again. And screams in your ear again.
Not nice.
No, not nice at all. 17 points of psychic damage this time.
I can do it.
As it crunches in on you and screams in your ear once more. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Cool. Mikir.
Oh boy.
He's ready. He's ready. He's ready. Actually, we're going to take a little pause here because my molars is floating. I'll be back.
Molars? I've never heard that one.
He has to pee.
He's seeing yellow.
Well, I knew what he meant,
He's
but I've never
floating
heard
away.
that one. Ugh.
Alrighty. So, anyone wondering, although I know there's like nobody watching, if you're wondering, September should start Starfinder, which will run until the end of the year. Then January we will be starting a new campaign for 3 months, and then from there, maybe more Call of Cthulhu, maybe more 5e. We'll see where the wind takes us.
And Jason is the giant spider dude. That's his new character. And he just wanted a hug, and then I stabbed him.
So, Jason, how are you feeling? You're muted.
Fabulous.
I think that Bryant should have let you take control of one of our enemies so you could actually do some stuff.
That'd be fun.
Jason's got a character to make and minis to paint.
You know, here's a.
You know what? That's
so
not an excuse. I've
close.
had minis to paint for months and months now, and they're still not painted. So
You guys are so close to my new character.
Do you have your new character?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
One back.
So,
but Jason, no comment about me having minis to paint for months now and haven't got it done.
Welcome to Wargaming.
Fair enough.
Gray polish of shame, typically.
Actually, a lot of them are matte blue right now because I do have them primed and I have blue primer. I just haven't got anything else done on them.
Ah,
Which I'm doing ultramarines, so they're like mostly the right color.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Hey,
Those
I
Smurfs.
didn't know what to do. I had never touched it. They were the poster boys, and they came in the starter set that I got.
Yeah.
So that's what
They
I'm
weren't-
doing now.
They weren't the original poster boys.
Well, they are now, and that's what came in the starter set that I got. It was either that or Necrons, and I played with both. And at the time, I wasn't feeling the Necrons.
Necrons
Brian
are
has
for
Necrons.
losers.
Brian has Necrons. Well, I should say Sophie has Necrons now.
Oh, Brian quit.
I mean, he refuses to even try to paint his minis, so they are definitely not his.
Alright,
They're
I'm back.
Sophie's.
Ah.
Let's do this.
I was just telling Jason about how you refuse to even try to paint your minis, so they're not yours. They're Sophie's.
That's fine. I'm incredibly sad because I realized I was out of tonic water and I thought I had more. But anyways,
I
That-
have plenty of fresh tonic water.
all right, McGear, your turn.
McGear is not present.
We're still waiting on him in the break. So,
Lame.
hey, Brent, we need to have a war. I mean, I know it's even less possible for Jason to come down and visit now that he has a baby, but at some point it still needs to happen. We need to have a Warhammer night. But you know,
Hey, you guys could come up here.
for me, possibly possible. For Bryant, you know,
Hear me out. Maybe for my birthday in February, we go up there, we play Warhammer, we have an in-person D&D session.
and I bring a bunch of my big box of like D&D minis to use for that.
Well, we'd still
Not
have
big
to
box.
we'd still have to do it on Roll20 to stream, but
But
Yep.
for the D&D session, we have to start earlier and not be drunk.
We have to
I
start
say
earlier
yes.
and be
We-
only tipsy.
we have to start earlier. We-
Speaking of starting earlier,
We have to start.
Well, okay, like, just start off not drunk.
No, that's not possible.
Hey, I will say,
I mean,
I was not drunk.
at least understand the rules before everyone's lost
No,
their
no,
mind.
no. Let me point out. Everything would have been fine if Josh wasn't tired.
So, Kristen, did we end up scaring your sister?
No,
I don't mean about the game being creepy. I mean about us being weird.
no.
Ah.
Listen, she was also a like Christian homeschooler, so I mean,
Weirds in the cards.
yeah.
Josh, need to hurry up.
Josh. Yeah, I don't even know where he is. He might be peeing now.
He went and sat on the toilet and then passed out.
Probably. You can come back to him if you want.
Sure. Iron Cloak, your turn. Oh, by the way, I'd like to point out this thing is looking pretty rough. Oh, it didn't move. Sorry.
That one?
That thing looking real rough.
Alrighty. Uh-huh. How's this one looking?
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
I will say, Brent, I do want to point out something, a question. Do they damage you anytime you damage them, or is it a reaction? Because he did it twice. Because if it's a reaction, he can only do it once. Just wanted
It's not a reaction.
Okay, that's just. I just wanted to clarify that just in case there was confusion.
Nope, it does not state that it's a reaction.
Fair enough. I don't like it, but fair enough.
Alrighty.
It just says when it is damaged, the thing is grappled takes damage.
Okay. I was just checking that it wasn't like, because I don't want to get smacked because I smacked it did it. Alright. I'm going to stab it.
Go for it. Make that stab roll.
I would actually like to groundhog for it. Because gophers suck.
You listen here. You quit talking smack about them there gophers, all right? These American and apple pie. Actually, gopher pie is pretty tasty.
Actually, the freaking gophers keep eating the garden here, and they're so skittish they're hard to catch to shoot.
Eat the gophers.
Alright.
I feel this good old fashioned
19 to hit.
That hits.
Alright.
My 17 hit.
Also, when I stab it, like, my hands are going to start to glow blue, and, like, lightning's going to shoot down the blade of my Guandao as I stab it, and it's going to get a little zippy zap for...
Ooh, zippy zaps. I like zippy
zippy zap for 8 lightning damage.
All right. Much like when Kedron stabbed it, the Guandao, not super effective. The lightning, pretty effective.
But now it's kind of bleeding.
It is bleeding. That blood that you need. Or that you think you need.
I don't know, we'll see. It's bleeding.
It is.
And I'm... Oh. Wait, could I have used my action to, like, disengage? Can I do that with...
Yeah.
Poop. So I'm gonna step down here.
Cool. He's going to swing at you.
Yep.
For a 10 to hit.
Oh, that is... No.
Yeah, their arm spikes aren't very accurate.
Alright.
They're really only dangerous if they hug you.
But hey. So I'm within range of this other dude now.
You are. It goes loop. Or something like that.
Yeah, so it's gonna take 10 to damage.
Go back to you.
If it doesn't make a wisdom save.
If it doesn't make a wisdom save. Oh, actually, no. Hold up. Can I, as a character, have I realized with what's going on that when Alara swung at it, it hurt Alara?
Make a perception check. Let me hear what you're shooting at. Cool.
It-
Just, let's finish the cloaks up.
Your mic is doing stupid stuff
Here.
again.
It's fallen away from your face again, right?
Yeah. All right.
I say, cool. Let's finish Iron Cloaks, and then we'll swing back up to yours. Since you weren't here, we'll just circle back up.
Natural 20 for 25.
Oh yeah. Every time she stabbed it, it screamed in her ear, and her eyes start to bleed.
All right. I'm going to mark that one not to take damage.
Okay, sounds great.
Which I can
It will-
remove. I can remove at any point in time. So if it drops her, it will no longer be.
Sweet. Anything else on your turn?
That will be. Oh, I'm going to.
Sorry, no, Iron Cloak.
So
Because we were in the
You were
middle
gone,
of his
so-
turn when you came back.
yeah.
Because we skipped you because you were gone, and then we'll come back to you at the end of his.
Okay. Can I, since his turn technically would have been worse first, can I save my movement? And if he ends up killing it on his turn, which it would have been done at the start of my turn, I'm gonna move like 5
More.
feet far. I'm gonna move farther back down the tunnel.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Okay. All right.
Sweet,
So
let's roll it out.
that's my turn.
All right. Migir, back to your turn. 18 to hit this boy.
Yep, and then 17 force damage.
17 force damage. You know the great thing about force damage? It's very rarely resisted. In fact, I believe it's the least resisted form of damage in the game. Congratulations, it does full effect. Which does kill it, but not before it screams in Alara's ear again.
How does it scream if it's dead?
As it takes the hit, it screams. Listen, anytime it takes damage, it happens. Oh, that's
It
a
can't
D10.
deal
I know.
damage if it's dead.
It's his dying whales.
Yep. There we go.
Well,
And dolphins.
15.
Here's a question for you. Does doing my bonus action of telekinetically shoving it off of her negate that?
No, like in the instant it takes damage, it screams. It happens, damage happens mechanically.
Can I do the bonus action before?
I mean, you can try, but it's got her grappled. It's just gonna take
Brian,
her with it.
I will read from the DM screen.
Yes.
I was actually looking at this specifically. The condition also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effect, such as a creature being hurled away with a Thunderwave spell. Doesn't specifically have to be Thunderwave, but
Right,
such
as
as.
long as it moves them. Okay, so it doesn't move her with it. Sweet. In which case, sure. What save does it need?
It needs to pass a 17 strength save.
17 strength save. You.
I had my eye on that one just in case.
All right. 25. You rolled a 19 on the die, and they're very strong.
All right, it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So it still dies.
Yeah, it still dies, and as it dies, and as it begins to drop Alara, as it smashes into its ribs and collapses its ribcage, and the last screams, deals 22 points of damage. Psychic.
I'm down.
No, you're not.
No, it
I
did.
had 22.
You have 39 on my screen.
I don't know what to tell you.
Shh, don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
No, they're just minus the 22. Hit enter, see what happens. Maybe it hasn't updated on my screen yet.
I think it just hasn't updated on your screen. I'm down.
Oh, we lost Bryant for a sec.
Oh no.
Hello? He's back.
There we go. Had to do a quick refresh. I started bugging out really hard.
I hate
All right.
when you do that.
Elora collapses with Spiky Boy.
Did it damage her when it got ripped away from her?
It
It didn't get ripped away from her. It succeeded the save.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Anyways, that is Magir's turn. Anything else? Movement? Anything like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna move to here next
Sweet.
to Lara.
Already did Iron Cloak. Kedra.
All right. Bonus action. Disengage.
Yep.
Action. Dump my level's worth of healing into her, which is 12.
Sweet. Elora, you wake back up on the floor. Your head hurts.
Yeah, 12 hedge points.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
And is this guy dead? You said?
Oh yeah, this one's down.
Go ahead and mark him if you could.
He's marked. Okay, so that's bonus action, movement. Anything else? You have more movement, but
I have more movement, but I don't have a lot of places to move, so I'm going to
Yeah.
hold.
back to the top to this guy's turn. He needs to make another save, right?
No. He failed this save. He just takes damage.
Oh, cool. Oh, I lost my character sheet when I did that.
11.
11. Good to know. Give me a second. He's not looking great. Not horrible. Not fantastic. And he goes just pure panic. 5 down to there. Iron Cloak, you're the closest. He has taken a big hug at you.
I don't like hugs. I'm actually resistant to hugs.
Oh, you are?
I'm a
That's-
dwarf. Dwarves are
that's
resistant to hugs.
Dwarves give the best hugs.
They
You
do
just
not.
squat down a little bit and he misses.
Dude, he's 6
What?
foot tall. I'm 3. He doesn't get to hug me.
What was that, Migir?
He's like half the size.
Yeah, he's
He
stupid
just
real
like
low for
squats
this.
a little bit and he just like misses.
Yep. 14 to hit.
No.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he's gonna swing at you with his arm spikes to try and really dig in there, but he only gets one of those after doing that. That's another 14. Wow.
No.
Cool. Laura, you're awake again.
Hey. Let me just dump the rest of my class resource.
If we ever end up with any fans, we need a fan count of how many times Kedron has woken Alara back up from being knocked out.
And the other way around.
Count of how many times Alara dies.
That's
You've died once. You've been knocked out a ton.
that's probably real close to the number of times I've revived people.
Yeah.
I don't see how they correlate, you know. Anyways.
You keep getting knocked down. It's still better than the wizard going down.
Also,
Your job is to get hit.
number of times Maja's gone down to number of times I've failed at reviving people, probably also the same.
Yeah, you know.
Actually, no. I've not.
Okay,
I've
hey,
brought him
it's
back
getting
up.
late. Let's get this rocking.
All right, sorry.
Oh, did we kill the other dude?
No.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, one's dead, one's still alive. The one
One's
that
still
Kedron,
alive,
yeah,
gotcha.
the one Kedron's been dealing with is still up.
All right.
Magic bow.
I could magic bow, but I'm really hurting.
Or you could stab Kedra in the back of the head because nat 1.
Class resources is an action, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So
I
Yeah.
thought you used up all of them to heal last time.
she had like 5 left or something.
You
I didn't do that. Josh wanted to look at it.
you should back out of this really, really tiny hallway that we're all in.
That sounds like a good idea. I'm just gonna go walk back to where we came from.
Great idea. 40 feet. Feel free.
All right, Josh,
And with that, we'll go ahead and move to McGear.
can you walk me?
Here, I'll walk her back. You handle your turn.
Thank you.
Oh, you still have your stuff increased, so you can actually come up another 5.
Okay, take me up another
All right.
5.
Brian, I was waiting for you to step her back in that hallway, and there's gonna be like 4 more of them waiting outside.
No.
Just be like, ah, shoot.
All right, she gets to there. McGear.
Don't worry about it. Brian got me.
Yeah, I already moved her.
Walking away. Continue your turn.
Oh.
She said back the way y'all came from, so that's what I did.
Well, she had to get up, so she didn't have that much movement.
Oh yeah, right. You got to there with your half movement because you had to stand up. Thank you for reminding me.
I'm going to bonus action shove this
Okay.
guy.
With
Sweet.
telekinesis.
Strength
Yeah.
save.
Strength save 17.
17. Got it. 18.
Gosh dang it.
These guys are strong, okay?
Apparently.
Also, he rolled pretty hot. That was a 12 on the die.
Also, so him leaving my zone from getting pushed would count as me getting an attack of opportunity on him, right?
That is forced
Incorrect.
movement.
Yep.
Oh.
Forced movement does not
Correct.
do.
Dumb.
Yeah, I had that conversation with Josh the other day. He had the same idea. The answer is no. So he saves against that and is not shoved back. Very strong boy.
Okay, well. Am I able to hit him with a normal spell, or would I have to worry about the boys?
I give him half cover.
Cool. We'll just say screw half cover, and we'll just do a level 1 magic missile. He takes 12 force damage.
And with that, he's limping real bad. Anything else?
I'll just kind of scoot you back next to Alara.
Yeah. Iron Cloak.
All right. I'm going to stab.
Stab, stab.
No,
Oh, wait. Didn't he have a d8 of bleed damage?
he did.
Okay, go ahead and roll that d8 for me. Also, natural 1. Sucks to suck.
Yeah.
You drop your Guandao as you try to swing, but it's
That's
a big
7
weapon
bleed
in a
damage.
small space. It's a large weapon in a small space. You clip the wall, and you know that scene from Goblin Hunter?
Oh no. No, that's bad.
Big guy, little coat. That's a more
so
wholesome reference.
you drop the Guandao. Anything else on your turn?
Oh.
He's like mostly a ruined slop at this point, and is just like slogging forward,
I'm-
losing
I'm
blood,
a-
blood everywhere.
I'm gonna step back.
Sure. 12 to hit.
That's not gonna hit. All right. So then I'm gonna walk over to here.
And the things stay with you, right?
Yeah.
Things right about there.
Does that count as in his circle? In his?
Yeah.
Sure. All right. And then I assume it's an action for me to fill a vial of blood from this dude.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right.
Jason, you awake?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's breathing into their mic.
It's fine. Hey,
Alright.
you just had a kid. It's exhausting.
Yeah, I'm awake. Sorry.
You're good.
All right. I think that's my. I'm gonna look up something about my bonus action, but that'll be my
Mhm.
turn.
Kerani,
Kedrani, he's alive.
you pretentious Italian. Yes.
That wasn't really the idea, but I'll go up and I still have insightful. I'll give him a poke.
Give him the poke poke.
What the? Okay, there we go. My computer's being weird. All right, Frostbrand. 16 to hit. Yes, no, maybe so.
Oh my, Bryant.
What's up?
Hey, fun thing. So, he. I have a question about the. So he was resistant to the slashing from my glaive, right?
Mhm.
If it's magical slashing damage, is he resistant to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Kedron. Yeah, you just ram your sword up through his chin and out through the top of his head, and he finally just slumps to the ground.
Well, I gotta toss this out too, just for the.
Yeah, I was assuming that damage was coming to finish him off. Otherwise, it wasn't going to be enough. But even if you rolled all ones,
Yeah.
That's a lot of
All
ones.
all right. Combat's over. You guys are out of initiative. Spiritual guardians fade at the end of the minute.
No, it's up for 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, if anything happens within the next 10 minutes, I'll throw it back up.
All right. I'm getting some blood,
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
and then I'm gonna get my weapon.
Yep.
And then we now have blood, so we should go back to the circle. I'm also gonna grab blood from the second one.
I am willing to follow.
Yeah. You're getting little vials, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. Little vials from each. This one's pretty goopy by the end. And then you guys can head back up. Here, I'll jump you through walls real quick. I'm just gonna skedoot ahead until you guys are back in the ritual room? Question mark.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
McGear, by chance, do you remember which order you put these in? Like, whose is whose?
I didn't label them. I just laid them out. Let's roll a D3 to figure out who's our swapping out.
Is the drow blood different than normal people blood? Like, is it a different color?
The
Or-
Drugger,
Yeah.
or not the Drugger, the Duragar.
Yeah.
No, it's red. The only one that was different that you saw was the Mind Flayer.
Uh-huh.
So, Mind Flare we didn't have the blood for.
Correct. You did see
Right.
it like
All right.
flow into the pool, but then it was gone.
I will say that I kept our group's blood. Ours is here, here, and here.
All right, those 3 points are your all's group.
All right, fine. I'm replacing this one with one of the two dudes' blood we just got, and then the other 5 are the 4 not dwarves, and the last dude.
Wait, did we take Maja's body with us?
It's in the bag of holding.
No,
No,
it's not.
Allie. It's with
Allie's
Allie.
holding on to it till we
Okay.
finish
Okay.
everything we're doing, and then she will send it to Vatica.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Okay,
so you
so-
take these little vials, right? And what are you doing with them?
All right. So first we
question.
need to determine whose blood got swapped out. So we're gonna say that was somebody determined by the DM.
Yeah. One of the three of us' blood is no longer there.
Mhm.
Two of us, our blood's still there.
Sweet. I know who's who.
All right. Is there anywhere for this medallion to go in the circle?
Not in this outer circle that you can see now.
All right. So, I say we just. Does anyone not want to be in the room in case something bad happens?
I say we should probably stay together.
Actually, I vote for we short rest.
That's probably a good idea.
I vote for that's a
Sweet.
good idea.
Nothing happens. Y'all get a short rest.
All right.
Alright, can you give me a couple hit dies, babe?
Why do you keep closing doors, Bryant?
I'm not. That's not me.
There's ghosts in the game too.
All right.
That's Jason.
Not me this time. I'm actually on my phone.
And it's hit dice plus con, right?
Per hit die, yes.
So 6 and 6 is 12.
I'm gonna start with 3.
So
Well,
93.
when you roll the hit die, it's already, if you roll it from your sheet as hit die, it's already adding your constitution.
Oh no! All right, 4, 8,
You add my const
18.
18 plus.
So put me at 99, which is over. All right, cool. No, that's nope. Obi, bad. And then just heads up, it has not been
19 plus 3, so 22.
8 hours since we got here, right?
No.
So you guys still do have that 5 additional HP hit point, the temporary hit point thing.
4. You pricked her finger and drew blood.
Well, you could, if you'd regenerated HP, it would go towards that temporary hit point limit. So.
Oh, you're right. Interesting.
Okay. That was 3 hit dice. I'm gonna do 2.
All right. You all finish the short rest.
Oh.
You're welcome to do all of your hit points and stuff here in a minute because nothing's happening up to this point.
I'm gonna do a.
What are you doing with the vows?
I'm
let's
gonna do
discuss
a
that later.
cool thing I've never done before. Because you know,
I shouldn't be.
Tempest Cleric is
So,
cool.
fine.
I'm gonna spend one of my channel divinity points, and
I already saw that.
I can use it to regain spell slots.
Nice.
So I have my 5th level spell slot again.
Very nice.
With the 5 temporary. Is that what
All
you're
right.
talking- Wait, if I had the 5 temporary hit points, I wouldn't have gone down.
You did. I already took care of that all for you with the math.
You did?
So you went from 54 to 19 more.
22.
22. What?
With the Constitution modifier.
All right. So what are y'all doing with these vials?
Oh, 20. Okay, so you need to go up 22.
All right.
I already did. I just needed you to take care of the hit dice.
So if we're done with the short rest, I vote for anyone who does not want to be in here. Right? That not everyone should be in the room when we do this. So if anyone doesn't want to, outside. Then I
Okay, who's the other person whose blood's not going in the circle?
one of the 3 of us we don't know.
Yeah, McGear did not label them.
Oh,
He.
well done, McGear. Well, I mean, should I be the one to wait outside the room because nothing's gonna happen to me because my blood's not in there?
Go for it.
Or should I try to wait inside the room so I can save whatever may or may not happen? What's a better choice? What's y'all's vote?
I would suggest staying outside because we know like you're not in the ritual, so I don't know, maybe outside's a better idea.
So
I
here's a
will wait
question:
outside.
do you want me to attempt to remember?
Can he try to remember which of our
Yeah, sure.
bloods he put where?
Sure, go for it.
So well,
That's a self-set DC and intelligence roll.
while he's doing that, I'm going to cast Death Ward on myself.
Go for it.
I now have Death Ward.
Sweet.
Did it roll?
I'm
No.
not seeing it.
Alright,
Are you click?
No, there it goes. There it goes. First one
Alright.
is a 17.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
Cool. McGear, it's your blood.
Okay.
All right, McGear, you're gonna tell me what to do. I'm gonna
All right.
stand
so,
outside.
I am going to say, oh, now that I think about it. By the way, Iron Cloak, here's whose blood's where. You pulled mine out.
Cool. So you guys go stand outside, and me and Kedron will do the super magically stuff.
You want the wizard to not do the wizardy stuff?
Or you put your blood back and take Kedron's out, and he goes stands outside.
Leave mine in. It's fine.
How about we keep the healer out so that if people die?
I already made sure I can't die. While you were remembering
fair.
things,
All right, Kedron. Stand guard.
All right.
I mean, you have the bag of holding, and I'm gonna hand Kedron the necklace of Misty Step for the moment.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Does that require attunement?
It does not. I don't think.
Yeah, whatever. We'll just roll with it for now. That's fine. All right.
All right.
What y'all doing?
So I actually spilled the blood on all 8 points.
So as you do so, the magic circle does begin to creep red with the amount of blood put. Each point proceeds about a fifth of the way up the points and then back down. Now, you only put a small vial, about 1 hit point's worth of blood on there.
Oh, dear God, dude.
So a fifth of the way with 1 hit point, right?
Yeah.
That's easy to fix.
Is there, I'm assuming the dwarf blood's, gone by now, right?
No, it's still in there. That's a lot of blood.
I'm gonna go get whatever blood's left in there.
Okay.
And then I'm pouring it on 4 of the,
The dwarf spots?
yes, on 4
Okay.
4 of the spots.
Random spots or specifically the dwarf spots?
Specifically, what was the dwarf spots, but, I'm assuming I can't really tell whose blood is whose anymore. It's just kind of...
Well, I mean, each point begins to creep up from the tip of the point up towards the center with red.
I'm talking the blood on the floor where the dwarves died.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming I'm pouring it in the same spots where they were before on the star, but I doubt I know who's...
Would you be able to use prestidigitation to help with that? Since it technically cleans stuff, you just use it to clean the blood into the vial.
I think it just kind of gets rid of it a little bit, or knocks it off, or sweeps it to a side. And either way, it's done. Not that big a deal. You're able to do it.
All right, and then I'm gonna have Kedron and McGear, while I'm doing that, go back and get the blood from the 2 creatures we just killed.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Not even that big a deal.
Hardly an inconvenience.
Hardly an inconvenience. Yeah. Sweet.
I'm back.
All right, and then once we have all that, and I'm assuming all their points are red, right?
Yep. Except for the 2 of y'all's.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna cut myself for 5 points of damage. Did the
Do
blood?
it.
Is it 5 additional points, or
No,
is
it's
it
total.
So I just need 4 more hit points worth of blood.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Correct. From whoever's blood is inside of the ritual.
Okay.
I don't know
So
who's
with the blood that he was able to bring back and what we were able to bring back, how much is needed?
You need 4 hit points worth of blood from you. On your point.
Each one of these points requires 5 hit points worth of blood.
Okay.
You all had put in
with
1
the
from
amount
each of
that
the
we
creatures.
brought back. How much does that count for?
Do you bring in extra to try and top off your point?
I'd like to point out that the wording specifically states the blood of 8 sacrificed on the point. I'm assuming that means 8 separate creatures or entities or whatever, not because it's not the blood sacrificed on the point of 8 or whatever.
or the 8 points. Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
So you lose 4 hit points, or have Kedron come in and lose 4 hit points and then leave again.
All right, so I'll lose 4 more hit points.
Yep. And as soon as the last drops of blood are added to this diagram, it turns completely red and all of the electricity cuts out. You are able to walk forward up to these black flames. Upon examining the black flames, give me a perception check. Whoever's in there, literally anyone or everyone, I don't care.
Perception.
Give me
17.
a second.
Just inside of the black flames, you can feel the heat from where you're standing. Probably going to sting to put it in there. You can see a divot for the medallion.
If I'm moving under half speed, I have advantage.
It's fine. You see the same thing.
Magir, you want to stick your hand in the fire, or you want me to do it?
Give me just a second to think through my spells real quick.
I would like to vote I do it.
Sure. Here you go. I hand her the medallion.
Cool.
All right.
Constitution save.
Okay. Aw, shoot. Alara, are you where you're at the moment? I assume she's where she's at the moment.
I was outside the room.
All right. 8. That's not very good.
I gotta reconnect. Maybe. Possibly.
Kedron, are you inside or outside the room?
I was inside the room. I had never left. I was just standing close to the doorway.
So, cool. So, Alara's the only one outside then. She wants nothing to do with this.
That's why I asked, because we were gonna have somebody.
That has to do saves.
Yeah.
So they get no bonus from your stuff.
I didn't roll very good on the Constitution save.
No. 18 points of fire damage. Wow, that's a 10 and an 8 on 2d10. Game's a little angry at you for some reason. What did you do, Iron Cloak? Why did you piss it off? As it slots in, you hear an ear-piercing scream from the medallion as the light fades away and the black flames die. Standing in front of you, floating, is a large skeleton key. Just floating.
Magical?
Oh, yeah.
What's it giving off?
Definitely abjuration.
Alara,
Conjuration,
Yeah.
maybe?
you want to like stand close-ish to me within like, I don't know.
Conjuration is like summoning things.
Metagaming close enough that I can get your bonus if I'm about to have to make a save here.
Call me and I will come in.
Call me maybe.
Call me maybe.
Hey, I didn't just meet you, but can you come stand right here?
But this is a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
I
And
would love to stand by you.
all right,
Stand by me.
Oh my gosh. Move on.
all right. I'm drinking a health potion. I'm waiting for Alara to get in the room next to me.
Yep.
All right, I've got 582 hit points now. I
Nope.
win. And I'm a,
Nope.
It
Guys,
doesn't
he
seem
turns into a Tarask.
it doesn't seem trapped anywhere. Like trapped at all.
Definitely thought you were gonna.
He turns
say
into Terry?
Rex.
It's super magical.
Right. And I can't tell if I've seen any of the magic on it before other than the type of magic it's from.
Correct.
All right, well guys, if I die, I loved most of you. Magir, and as I go, I'm going to grab the key.
You grab the key and you find yourself in a familiar space, somewhat. A blank mindscape. Completely white. As you turn around, there is suddenly a table there. Sitting at the table, kind of leaned back, one leg crossed over the other, a glass of wine in his hand. He goes, finally. Someone came along with the cojones to try for the key. This is a red-skinned, large-horned, 4 horns, 2 up, 2 down, individual with claw-like fingers, goat legs, and black hair. So,
Is there multiple chairs at the table?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna crack
You're
my
the one.
fingers, pull the chair out, sit in it. You got any wine for me?
this is all make-believe. You can make believe your own one. It's inside of your brain.
Oh, okay. That's less cool. Like, all right.
So here's the deal. You're obviously very dull. So I will cut to the chase. Not trying to be clever at all. I'm going to take your body now for my own, and you're going to stay here.
Right, but hear me out. No.
Yeah, we'll see. And reaches for your neck. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh.
And you are within 10 feet. Against his charisma throw. The stats real quick. All right.
And Alara, you give what? A plus
+5, I think, at this point.
18.
18. You succeed. It's one of 3. He's pushed back into the seat. A strong will with this one. That's good. That's good. It makes it more fun. More interesting. More challenging. I do like a good hunt after all. And leaps forward to try and stab you. Once again.
You want charisma?
That's gonna be
Oh,
a
dang.
25. 27.
How do you deflect this knife blow? It's your mind. It's all make believe. You can do whatever you want.
He's as he like jumps for me. He's just gonna stop and slowly sink and become part of the table.
I was hoping you'd say he'd poke your belly with a bottle of wine you asked for.
He's immediately sitting back in the chair again. Oh, that's a good one. And yet I
Wait.
thought you were thinking you were dull.
I did. You just assumed. Assuming makes a fool
I
out of
did.
you and me. So who are you?
But mostly you.
Most of the time. But who are you?
I am an errant soul plucked from the 9 hairs, shoved into this key, and told you can only take the bodies of the people that you trick into coming here and taking you if you can overpower them, and I've been stuck here for so very long.
What
just
if
want
I
to get out.
what if I make you a deal?
I like deals.
You don't take my body.
Not a good deal.
Right? No. Listen here. Right. Once we use the key to open the door, we break it, which would release you because you wouldn't be stuck in it. You can go back to wherever it is you came from. You're not stuck in the key forever. That's a good deal.
It would be if 1, you could break the key, and 2, I doubt you could, and 3, probably just kill me.
But then you wouldn't be stuck in the key.
You're right, I would be dead, and that's no fun.
Right, but
That is
if
a
I
very
win,
different accent.
yeah,
Was that on
all right.
purpose?
but
Could catch
if
banish on
if
the key.
if you lose, you're stuck in here forever.
Till some other idiot comes along, then I'm free.
Right.
I've waited here for an eternity. I can wait a little longer. Besides, your body seems really fun. You got electricity and stuff, and grabs the sides of your head. 3 successes or 3 failures. And this is number 3. See if you stick to it.
18.
That is your first failure.
Oh no.
As he rolls a 19. His fingers dig into the sides of your head, and you feel tendrils spiraling into your brain.
Ooh.
You have a momentary seizure. And all of you see Ironcloak's body seize for a moment. And you're able to pull his hands off and go, he's like, there it is.
You're making this fun.
Ew.
Ew. Ew. You just tried to finger thing my brain. And ew?
At this point, you've kind of out of the periphery of your vision, see your patron's face go, I'm so proud of you, and then just disappear. And he's like, oh, you got another her?
Hey.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, you got
Can-
checked after,
Hey,
right?
hold up a second. I wanna. Can I use magic here? In my brain?
Sure. I mean, it's a mindscape. It doesn't actually burn any spell slots. It's all
Okay,
just...
so it's not like I can't like actually cast spells or anything.
No, like you can make things happen, but it's all going to be within the context of this is inside of your brain.
Hmm.
Anyways, here's that wine you asked for.
Cheers.
And he just tries to bottle you. Next roll.
27.
That would be amazing. He matches it. It's a draw.
Hey, can I say
I'm gonna
something?
cast a spell.
I was actually
Hold on. Kedron, what's up?
when I see him seize, could I possibly cast a spell on him?
Sure, when you see him seize, I'll allow you to try and cast a spell on him.
I would like to cast. Let me double check and make sure I have what I need because I'm 99% sure I do. When I see him seize, could I cast? Let me see. I'm pretty sure I had that. Bless on him.
Well, it gives him
I
a
was
d4
gonna
on his roll.
cast
Yeah.
protection from evil and good.
Ooh, what does that do? Until the spell ends, one willing creature, if you touch protecting certain types of creature, the protecting grants you several benefits. Hold on, not bless. The creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. Ooh.
When he seizes up, I would like to cast that.
Let me check. Ooh. That could be interesting. Sweet. We'll let that happen. How long does that last?
10 minutes.
Mhm.
Sweet.
Yeah. Can you take my spell slot, please?
Mm-hmm.
So he gets to roll a d4 for a minute. You said
10.
No,
10
d4.
minutes for
Sorry.
mine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
for Kedron. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Range component duration up to 1 minute. Cool. You all are concentrating on the spirits. Iron Cloak. As you rebuff him with your glass against his bottle, neither of which shatter, he immediately spins around, swinging the bottle, which changes into a knife, slashing for your throat. Go ahead and make your check.
25.
As you succeed.
Plus, can I use the?
Yeah, you can use the d4 if you need to.
All right, I'm gonna make this so cheesy you don't even know.
It's your brain. Do whatever you want.
All right, bro. We are pulling on. Thanks for helping me, guys, because we are going to pull on the cheesiest of cheese in the known universe, right?
I love this.
All right. So, Alara and Kedron, do you care if I role play your characters for just 2 seconds?
Do it.
All right. So they're gonna sit there to cast their spell. They're getting ready to cast their spells, right? And they're gonna hold their hands out, and their palms are gonna start glowing, right? Because we pulling on that total dope Kung Fu Panda 3. It's so cool.
Haven't seen
if
it
you
yet.
haven't seen it,
It's good.
it's great, right?
Not sponsored, but we could be.
We
Kung Fu Panda, hit us up.
yeah. Jack Black, if you want to play a character in Brian's
If you want a
campaign,
cameo,
yes.
we're all about it.
Absolutely. Please jump in. That would be amazing. I will do
So,
whatever you want, Daddy. I
as-
mean,
Daddy.
as
Sorry,
as
Daddy.
they hold out their hands and their palms start glowing, and he like lunges for my throat. Just big golden hand just bats him down to the side. Another one picks him up, pulls him in front of me. I'm gonna grab the wine bottle out of his hand, pour myself a glass, hand it back to him, and be like, "Thanks for the fun time." As I return to my body.
I will have to intervene instead of giant golden hand, giant golden wing, because I've established
Sure.
my blast. My wings pop up and a feather flies forward. But
yeah, so one wing smacks him down,
It is-
and then a golden hand holds him
It
in
is
place.
just a feather. Smacks him to the side. Hey,
Just
Alar's
a
hand.
body-sized feather. Yes.
Alar's hand just picks him
That
up, pulls
body
him in
by
front
a
of me.
feather.
I
That's
grab it,
insulting.
pour myself a glass, hand it back to him.
You...
Thanks for the wine. I flip him a copper as I return to my body.
Cool. You don't actually lose a copper because it's a mind copper.
Yeah.
You. Whoa. Headaches a little bit. Not enough to take damage. That was a weird experience. And
Laura
you
still has
have
her
the key.
hands up toward him.
Technically, all of you still have a feather floating over you for like the rest of the minute.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
So, don't touch magical keys floating in the air. That's
You say as you hold it.
But I got it.
What happened to you?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's go open the vault.
There's some dude's soul in there. I think he said his name was like Bob. He's stuck in there. He's supposed. Shh. I think he said his name was Bob. And he
So a key possessed by something from the Nine Hells. Cool.
Yes.
Let's go open
He
the vault.
he I guess was put there by someone, he didn't say who, to like possess anyone who picks up the key. So when we're done, we need to destroy the key. If we can. I don't know. He said we wouldn't be able to.
Cool. Alara, if 10 minutes runs out, you should probably cast that spell again.
Yeah. Absolutely, I will.
Do.
Yeah, straight up to the big bronze-colored door with silver inlays.
I would like to vote for everyone stands exactly one fireball spell radius away from me.
I mean, we
Done.
do it makes fireballs, so that is a good idea.
And
Awesome.
I'm gonna walk up to the door. Turn, whatever. Stick the key in, turn it. I'm assuming it's a vault, so
Yeah.
spin the.
Skunk. The wheel spins on its own. You hear several locks disengaging, and the door swings open. For a moment, all you see on the other side is a blank stone wall. And then a shimmering haze comes across and then clears, and you see into a vault.
Oh my gosh, guys! It's a magical portal door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step inside.
You step inside. I don't have a map for this. We're just going to theater of mind for this.
We're at close time.
Does everyone go in with?
Yeah.
Yep.
Inside, looking around, there are some weapons on the walls, lots of mundane, a few magical. You see armors of various types, most of them magical. All are labeled conveniently. You don't have to sit here and cast 37 identifies. A few different items. Now, 2 items of interest. One you were told would be there. One is a large ritual circle, mostly complete, that you know as soon as you complete it will begin the opening to the gates of the Nine Hells. This is the item that you are intended to complete for Asmodeus. The other item, which you were not told anything about, is a large, about 8-foot brain in a jar. The jar, which I say jar, more like large glass vat, is also laced with silver all around it. And it has little tentacles kind of floating out of it.
What's the label? You said that everything was labeled. What's the label say?
On the brain,
Yeah.
juvenile elder brain.
Why is this being kept alive?
Do I know what that means?
We understood the mind
Nature
flayer enough.
check.
We understood the mind flayer. This should be something that would be...
I don't know what that means. Magir,
Did you know what the mind flayer was?
You said it was a mind flayer and then we didn't really question it.
I mean, yeah, that was more like a just out of character.
Okay.
As I was
Magir,
going
do
thing.
you know what this is?
Can I do a history check?
It's a living creature nature.
That would be like
Nature would require being in nature to understand it. I would have got this from books.
those are all varieties of knowledge checks.
Yeah.
I would guess this would be an Arcana check. The nature of it.
fair.
I-
It's an aberration.
I was
I'll give you
was
Arcana.
more asking if like I've ever heard of what an elder brain would be, or any sort of thing relating to.
That's what that role they're talking about is.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
History or Arcana, your choice.
Cool. I am going to.
Start
Yeah.
doodling.
I'll start doodling. Absolutely.
22. You've heard tell of odd creatures that live underground with tentacles for faces that consume brains and control them, and are in turn controlled by massive floating brains, generally referred to as elder brains, like hive queens among ants, but through these weird alien tentacle face dudes.
I think I know what that thing we killed was after.
Is there any notes, study books around here, etc., aside from the weapons? Documents, journals.
Not really. This is more of a armory, and
So this isn't like the.
it's not like a knowledge vault. This is like some treasure. Like there's a handful of like a couple racks of gold in there, about 2,000 once you start counting it. And then it's basically an armory.
Cool.
Other
I'm
than
going
that-
to add the 2,000.
Hey, Brian, do you want to go through everything tonight, or do you want to call it there?
That depends. Are you guys planning on activating the portals to hell?
I'm planning on us either taking or stuffing everything that is magical in the bag, and then activating the portal. If everyone is cool with that,
I went to equip stuff first.
right? I'm saying like, grab everything, equip whatever, throw everything else in the bag.
Is there anything else of note that's labeled as stuff for like magic stuff?
Yes, we can do that here in a little bit. Would you mind activating the portal? real
All right,
quick?
heard. So
We'll go over loot before you guys leave.
going to have Magir activate the portal so we can do the cool rituals and
Thank you.
open the
Oh,
hell.
we'll retroactively do that stuff later.
Yeah.
Activate portal.
Yes, I will drop loot lists and all of that into the Discord. You go ahead.
As we go to activate this, I'm gonna go over to the little jar of Kool-Aid next to it, and I'm gonna drink some of this Kool-Aid before we open up the portal to hell, because that seems like a cult thing we'd be doing at this point.
Probably.
There's no Kool-Aid.
You,
health
you
potions,
get
though.
you get the reference of
Mhm.
drinking the Kool. It was a joke.
Well,
Yeah.
he does have a giant jar full of like a couple gallons of
No,
Snorker blood,
that is
so-
no.
Anyways, you guys complete this ritual, and a very familiar crack in reality appears. This one much smaller, but you feel a resonation, and you kind of understand based off of what was told to you that this will spread in a very similar fashion to how the demon portals spread, but to predetermined locations that have already been set up, not just haphazardly. As you do, Jason, would you kindly describe who steps through the portal?
You're muted.
So I am. Once again. Well, out of the portal comes a human with pale skin, jet black hair, and very bright blue eyes.
So he's Asian.
Anyway.
How many Asians you seen with blue eyes?
Continuing.
Anyways.
Note taken. Hello, guys. Asmodeus sends me. Says you might need some assistance.
And who are you?
My name is Ray. I'm an acquaintance of Asmodeus. Here
What
to stop
are
the demon.
you?
I am, last I checked, human.
But you're
Hmm.
blue.
My eyes are blue. I'm pale.
Oh,
Like a light.
Oh, I thought you said he was pale blue. I was like,
No,
That
he
doesn't
he
seem
is
human.
pale.
Okay.
His eyes are blue.
okay.
His skin is pale blue. He is Asian.
That's why I was so confused. I was like, I'm
Sorry, tired brain.
no, you're good. All right. Like, as Asmodeus, or like
Yes, Lord of the Nine House.
Asmodeus. Okay. What are you here to do?
To stop the demon invasion
Inside.
that someone released.
You said insight?
Insight?
Yeah, go for it.
Can I do that?
Absolutely. I'm gonna do the same.
27.
Either a deception or a perception, depending on whether you're telling the or persuasion, depending on whether you're telling the truth or lying. But whisper it to me.
I just out incited the rogue.
Sorry, what was that?
I need you to give me either a deception or a persuasion, depending on whether you're telling the truth or lying. But whisper it to me.
McGear, I need you to roll a perception and get higher than 17.
And then how do I specify who it goes to?
There should be up at the top. You should see whisper
You
GM.
still beat me, but
Should be like public. It's kind of next to your advantage disadvantage.
you still technically beat me, Father Unclick, but technically it's a 20 because I can't roll below an 8 on insight.
Oh. That's less cool, but all of us rolled higher than you.
Ah,
Can you find
right
it?
there.
Who needs a rogue when you've got everybody else?
Well, insight isn't necessarily always like the area of the rogue, but
I'm gonna whisper Maja or Ray real quick. I'll need you to change your name later.
Yep.
So
Ooh.
very pale. That's an emo
He
boy.
looks almost blue, one might say.
That is a very emo boy. He is. For him. It is definitely not a phase. It is a lifestyle because it has to be.
Wait, here's a question. Is he by chance a Skywalker? Is he the chosen one? Is he gonna bring...
he seems to be telling the truth.
Okay.
Jason, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Is it not a phase? Is it a lifestyle?
Anyways, he's calling you an emo boy with your new character.
Yeah, when you went to Whisper, we saw your picture.
It's a lifestyle. Gosh.
Gosh, man.
All right, and with that, we're gonna go ahead and end there. That's where we'll pick up next week. Not quite where I want to get to. I'll talk to you guys after we end the stream. But that's fine. So, with that said, good night, deuces, peace, have a good night, and until next time, Deus Vault.